All right. What up? What up? What up? 9 o'clock. Excuse me. 9 o'clock. Boy, oh boy. How's everybody working? How's everybody doing? I'm reading a message from Angela saying she's at work. How doing? What up, Chris? How you doing this evening? Jimmy, what up? What up? Let's see. Who else do we have? TJ is here. What up? How you doing this evening? Scrog. All right. We uh we got our portion. Our ration. That's what this is a ration. Yeah. Get it all. All right. We got our live stream ration. And running the back with the fruit punch. Fruit punch. Let's see. So how's everybody doing this evening? How's the week been treating you? Scrog. Oh snap, I need a pour. Scrog. I feel like I should definitely be able to make that happen. I do. I feel like I should be able to make that happen. Let me figure it out. As it gets warmer and my guys' production goes up, because during the winter it slows down drastically. But I'm hoping that this summer, hoping my guy will be cranking. Cranking. Scrod says, "Oh snap! I need a pour." Man, listen. So tonight's gonna be interesting because I haven't eaten anything for dinner. I've been out in the garage for the past 3 hours cleaning. I brought Tay Tester number 3 home from school. Once I dropped her off, came right in, walked right through the house and out to the garage. I've been rearranging and um, cleaning up, like spring cleaning. I seems like every spring I do a deep clean of the, oh, I'll get to it later. I'm just dumping this right here. Oh, I'm, basically from like Thanksgiving until springtime, I don't clean like I would in the garage while I'm cooking and doing other things. And when I say clean, I mean like stuff gets dumped out there. So I've been on Saturday, I had a cook. I did a cook and it was a decent cook. I did not film anything because I was too busy cleaning. Then when I filmed the video for the Huber products, I was still in the midst of cleaning, so it wasn't. I'll say it wasn't presentable, but it wasn't how I wanted it to be. So it's just been nagging me, like in the back of my mind. All right, it's nice enough. Get out there and get something done. All right, so let's see. Scrog says, random. Any of y'all watch MLB? I'm a big Phillies fan. I will watch the Phillies. Usually, I don't typically get to watch the Phillies until unfortunately, until about October, when I actually get to watch games when they are being broadcast nationally, um, because I'm outside of the market. So Scrog says he don't normally drink or don't normally watch baseball. Lisa's Eminem on the soundtrack, no drinking tonight, just relaxing. That's what's up. Steven, he says, hey, yo, Dashing family, good evening. Oh, man. Speaking of Steven, please post a link to your, I'll say PETA, but to that chicken wrap video. It looks so tasty. Sean said, what up, what up? How you doing this evening, Sean? Sean, I put together it was a 2 minute and like 30-second video of me test firing the TTI Combat Smoke, and it is not monetized. I am going to probably add something to it to say, "This is me. I'm at a safe, indoor range. I am whatever I need to do." Because I'm like, it was a good video. It's a good video. So, uh, George, Mr. Secretary, he said, "What's up, good peeps?" Uh, Scott says he doesn't normally watch baseball. Always drinking. Well, within reason, usually. Cheers. So, in my cleaning today, so you see the Mo Butter Baby sticker, right? And the Mo Butter Baby stickers are available on my website. If you go out to Still Drum Smokers, let me just make sure before I say it. Yeah. So stickers are available out on my website. Unfortunately, I no longer have any more of the big oval Still Drum Smoker stickers. I have some of the smaller holographic stickers and some of the white logo stickers as well. I do still have some keychains, but I have the Mo Butter Baby stickers and I have that's it. So I need to go in and change the let's say inventory, but I need to go in and change what I have available. But the point I'm trying to make is I found, and again, cleaning. I found a the huge steel drum smokers. Actually, I'm sure I have one of the older. Gosh, I spent yeah. So one of these stickers, like this. This is an older steel drum smoker sticker because this was like the original size. Well, technically, and now I'm digging real deep. I'm trying to find something that has the smaller sticker on it. I don't have anything here. What else do I have that has a smaller sticker within arm's reach? Oh, well, so this is the back of my phone case, but I had an even smaller sticker than this one at one point. But the point I'm making is I'm thinking about looking into getting some more of these stickers, these size stickers. I think these like 2x3. But the sticker I found while cleaning was so old that it didn't even have my website or my YouTube and Instagram information on it. So that was like before I started putting it on the stickers. That's how old it was. As I was cleaning this evening. Da, 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 da. When are we going to see you use the split basket? George, I am hoping again. So in case you missed it, I was talking about how I was out in the garage. I came home with my daughter and went right out to the garage and was cleaning. I was cleaning for 3 hours and I haven't even had dinner. So I'm drinking on not pretty much an empty stomach. So we'll see how that goes. But so I've been cleaning in the garage, doing some organization, and we'll see. Rodney, what up, man? How you doing this evening? He says, "Hey, yo, Dash. What up, Jimmy? How you doing?
And guess what I found?
What'd you find?
Talking about it. One of
Yeah,
these.
he about to whip out the. Oh, yeah.
One of these.
Listen, I don't even have any more of those stickers.
And
Them all away. Mo butter baby.
my butter baby. How
He
about
had
that?
the pack. Yeah.
I got the collection. I got the
Mm-hmm.
collection. Well, I mean, it ain't like we ain't representing. Look.
Oh my gosh. Shoot.
It ain't
I
like we
already
ain't
know. Look,
representing that.
look,
I ain't
look,
got I ain't got Grumpus. Yep, oh,
look.
that's one of the originals. That's an OG
See,
sticker there.
see. Look,
Yep.
look, look. I
Yeah,
got
oh,
them too,
that's the
dog.
yep.
This the new
Yep.
one.
And look here.
This. Uh-huh.
Look at
Oh
that.
yeah. You can't not have a container
Well,
without
look,
a Grumpus sticker on it.
you know, when I was fixing this cup up a while ago, I looked at this spot right here.
Uh-huh.
And who gonna go on that spot?
I don't know.
Because this is my normal Wednesday night cup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know who needs to go in that slot.
Grace to grace that one. Now I'm
Oh,
kind of bummed.
that's
So I feel like these stickers. So I put, like this sticker right there was really nice one, right? This is from a YouTuber named Taylor Ray, and I was like,
yeah,
oh man, I really like that sticker. And then of course this is a tier one concealed sticker, and this is a junk sticker. This is a red from Chris Rudnick, Bryce Miata. This is another Taylor Ray. This is Big Man. I'm trying to think what is his name, but he used to comment on the live streams after a while. This was this one is the Eclipse sticker from Destin
yeah,
from Smarter Every Day. Dude, I love Destin's channel, but I was really bummed because I liked this container, but the problem is the lid cracked
oh,
and I can't find a replacement. Not only can I not find a replacement, I can't get the damn top off. It's like it's because it's plastic. I had to use a wrench to get this top off. So now this one just kind of sits in the corner. One, because it leaks if I were to, because the top is cracked where the seal goes, and
yeah.
two, because I can't get the damn top off. So now it's just like a sticker memorial, if you will. Oh, here's a Jimmy Oaks sticker. If you are familiar with Jimmy Oaks, you know Jimmy Oaks. Jimmy,
Yeah, let me see.
you
Let me
remember?
see. Let me see. I do. Let me see.
Uh,
See what I got.
uh, let's see. Sean says he's over it. He's about to tap out. Nah, man, you can't. Dude, I really, I told you before. I enjoy your
Yeah.
content.
Now, you talking about the Jimmy Oaks with the garage, right?
Yeah, yeah. Jimmy Oaks
Yeah,
Garage.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. All right.
I mean,
How
because
high is late week weather gonna get? Shoot. Man, you talking about a nasty and trying to clean up.
yeah.
Man, it's like Sunday. I went out, I got my 3-in-1 cleaner spray
Mm-hmm.
all
Oh,
over my butcher
the
block
the simple. I thought you were gonna say the
on
simple green, not simple green.
no,
The
no, no.
the purple power stuff.
It's no, it's a 3-in-1. Will clean glass, this, that, and the other,
Oh,
degreaser and
okay.
all of that junk. I start with it. I get
Mm-hmm.
the uh, prep table all cleaned off, my butcher block all cleaned off. Then I go back with water and bleach over the top of it. I don't know. I've been accused of being a fanatic when it comes to that. You can't kill enough germs, as far as I'm
Oh yeah.
concerned, when you're
Oh yeah.
cooking. So, in fact, if you look at some of my shirts, my black ones have this rust color where I've leaned up against the counter, reaching over with the bleach.
Mm-hmm.
It just ruins a black shirt.
Sure
But,
enough.
but I had it perfect, perfect. Went inside for an hour and came back out, and it's covered in
Pollen.
yellow. Yes.
Pollen. Yeah.
And see, I've got
You
everything that doesn't
you gotta
move
put
covered.
a piece of aluminum foil or something over for
It
for
just
like the next 6 weeks or so. 6 to 8 weeks is probably gonna be.
Yeah, they're saying, and all the yellow is pine pollen, and they're saying at least
Oh.
2 more weeks heavy here.
Mm.
So
All right. So let's see. So Scrog said he asked about baseball because he's watching the Netflix opener, and the announcers are chatting with an infield player during the game while he's on the field playing. Never seen that before. I did see that last year. In some of the playoff games before, like during their warm-ups, they were chatting with like the outfielders or outfielders, but someone fielding the ball. And like I said, I saw that they were doing that last year. I don't know. I don't remember if it was on ESPN, but it was pregame, of course. So let's see. Roger, ye of little faith. He says he predicts an early night. So George says I'm showing off. I guess with all the stickers. Lee said I've been on Jimmy's channel. I'm stealing some recipes.
hey,
I've been.
have
Oh
at it, Lee. I
yeah,
appreciate
right.
it. Have at it.
So
Watch them
Rodney
3 or 4
said,
times.
yeah, right. Put them on repeat. Put the whole channel on repeat.
That's right.
Listen. So Rodney says, hopefully you can get to Louisiana soon. Yeah, man. So Alton is here. He says, "Hey yo, what up,
Alton.
Alton?
What's
How
up,
you doing
Alton?
this evening, man?" El Barrio, ¿qué pasó, amigo? Nada que pasó, nada pasó conmigo. ¿Cómo está contigo? Uh, Find someone with a 3D printer to make you a new lid. I don't know if it would actually. Yo, Roger, let me just tell you, I really want a 3D printer. Like I have been looking, but that is I have been looking, and that is a rabbit hole that I have gone down. And when I say I want a 3D printer in the worst way, but I just know that that is going to be an additional time suck, like an additional time suck. Uh, let's see. Yep, I smoked pork loin yesterday, and now my smoker is coated in yellow pollen. Also, yeah.
Yep.
Alton, about to open them out to appetite. I just ate dinner. Yeah, I'd rather watch grass grow instead of baseball. You have to, the reason you can appreciate watching baseball on TV is if you have been to enough baseball games to understand and really, really know what's going on. If you are just watching it on TV, you don't get it. Like it doesn't hit the same. No pun intended. But if you've been to enough baseball games, you can kind of fill in the blanks when you are watching it on TV. I feel the same exact way. Like to me, hockey is better watched on TV than it is in person, unless you have like a centerized ticket, like a centerized seat rather. The last time I went to a hockey game, one, I mean, of course it was chilly in the rink, but or in the arena. Two, we were sitting like behind the goal, so every time anything was happening, it was on the other side of the ice. Like you couldn't have see it, and even though we were on like the lowest level too, but I don't know, just certain things you can definitely are better in person, and other things are better in at home. Football, football is a toss up. Like either way, it really doesn't matter. Like as long as you have decent enough seats, and if you're, that's one of those things where when you're watching football, if you're up high enough, you can see more of the field. It's better in my opinion than being closer to the field where you have like you can't see out as much. You can just see kind of right what's in front of you. So when the plays are happening on the opposite end of the field, it's just not so good. So let's see. Scrog says second inning. Oh, all right. Yeah, it was during the game. Holy cow! Now that's different. Second inning. TJ said the 3D printer would just be a new addiction for you. Oh, I already know, TJ. I already know. That's why I'm like, I don't unless one fell into my lap. Unless, I would love to speak it into existence. Listen, I have a YouTube channel with a growing I'm gonna say presence, but with with a growing audience. And are there things that could be 3D printed for the barbecue for barbecuers? Yes. Yes. So if I can figure out a
Yep.
way to parlay that into a sponsorship or a sponsored 3D printer, I won't say even if it's a crappy one, but I already know which one I want. But
I smell
yeah,
duckies.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, listen. I can That's $1,000 I can put into something else. Because
Mhm.
it's one of those things, it's a slippery slope. So you need the machine, then you need filament, then you need you need you're gonna waste filament because you gotta learn how to work it. And then like I said, I've already been looking. Um, Now they're building those houses with 3D technology. Oh, I've seen they're
Mhm.
like an extruder where they extrude the cement in layers and build houses that way. Now I can watch baseball in the playoffs, but not regular season. Not about getting it. It's just boring. Hell, are like 500 games. There's 162 games in a regular season. I don't know. I think I have an appreciation for baseball because baseball was the um cheapest sport that we could go see live when I was a kid. So I want to say fond memories of going to baseball games with my dad and my younger brother, because there were so many games spread out. The cost of the games was much lower than like a football game. Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't go to a professional football game until I was an adult, and could afford to buy tickets, or someone gifted me tickets to a game. But baseball was one of those sports that was always achievable, more achievable than football was. So I had that sentimental attachment realization, if you will. Lee said I need some Braves right now. 90s Braves. What a squad. Ugh. Ugh. A Braves fan. Oh my gosh. As a Phillies fan, okay, I'm just going, yeah, we're moving on. I haven't watched MLB in years, minus the World Series, if I had squares to keep track of. Yeah. Speaking of 3D printing, I've seen a few YouTube printing stocks. Would you do the same? I don't think I would, only because I like my government uh contractor job. Plus, I don't want to incriminate myself and put anything like that on YouTube for public consumption. I mean, if it were to happen, it were to happen, but I wouldn't put it on YouTube. That's for damn sure. Um, So Sean said, I guess that's how I feel about soccer. I hated it before my kids played a million games. So I kind of agree. So Taste Tester number two plays soccer, and I have a newer appreciation for soccer. But I mean, he played soccer for 4 years. I sat at soccer games for 4 years. Do I have an appreciation for soccer? No. I had an appreciation for cheering him on. Um, and Taste Tester number three can tell you we sat at soccer games. We would, we would go to soccer games and sit, and he was goalie, so that was the good thing. Like we didn't have to follow him running around. Like I would go and sit at like I would say like the 20-yard line, basically towards the end zone, so I could like see him at an angle. Um, but I would switch to either side, to either goal as he was playing. And I focused on watching him defend the goal more or less. Uh, let's see. Alan says, "Yo, Dash, it just really dawned on me yesterday. I could smoke a single stick a day and be going strong for like 3 years now." So Alton has, speaking of which, my cigars are actually within arm's reach. My little Tupperware container, I don't say proud of, but my little Tupperware container. So Alton says he could smoke a stick a day, right? So a cigar a day and be going strong for like 3 years. So let's do the math. 365 times three. Just saying. That's over 1,000 cigars. Over 1,000 cigars. Yo, that part, Jimmy. I keep trying to tell Alton, like, yo, I have other things that I need to. Hi, Linda. Uh-oh. Is she sick?
COVID. She got COVID.
Is she sick?
Oh, no.
She had COVID. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Very sick.
She had cooties. That's what it was. It wasn't COVID. It wasn't COVID. It was cooties.
All girls have cooties. They all have cooties. And you know what cooties do?
Cooties make the men go crazy.
No, they spend your money. That's what they do.
When they're sitting home. When they're sitting home. Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I got my ears in.
Did he hear me?
Yeah.
Are you on the new laptop tonight?
No.
No? All right.
No.
How's
it's
the
back
editing?
on my desk again.
How's the editing on it? Good night, Linda. How's the editing? Tell her I said good night, please.
He said good night.
Good night.
I said, get out of my liquor cabinet. Yeah, we do. What is it you want?
She want a nightcap, Jimmy. That's what she want.
No, she digging around bottles. I just was curious to see what was in there she wanted.
Oh, Scroggs said 3D printer and a CNC table, that'd be a setup. Dude. Oh my gosh. Let me just tell you. So I have been Uh-oh. Jimmy over there sick. He over there sick. Like she about to waste my liquor.
She grabbed the Weller's bottle.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Ooh,
look, I've been
she polished off
I've
the
been
Weller's bottle.
I've been holding on to this. I've been holding on to it.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
mm.
Yeah, this
No, just throw it away. It's empty.
You got another empty one.
Mm.
That was good.
I've been
Yeah,
holding
it
on
is
to this.
good.
Oh man.
She said that was good. I'm like, yeah, it
Oh.
is good. It is good.
Yeah,
Man,
my advent calendar, my bourbon
yeah.
bourbon whiskey advent calendar. That is the single
My,
last surviving bottle.
my daughter and son-in-law gave me a decent sized decanter with a
Okay.
gamecock on the front
Oh,
and
okay.
four nice glasses that went with it with the
Yes.
set, all in a leather case. The bottle of Pappy's got poured in that decanter and the bottle got thrown away. So nobody knows what it is. It's just
Ah.
brown liquor in a decanter. And I get to sip out of it all I want. I'm like, that's sometimes
You
a
know,
plan comes together.
maybe you've seen my bottle of Pappy's.
I have. It's got dust all over it.
It's wrapped up nicely. Okay.
It is,
So
but what it's
it
wrapped in
does
is dusty.
yeah, that's dusty. But that's the point. Like that's the point. But maybe we need to have a bourbon sipping night or something like a big bottle night. We can kind of because I
a
remember seeing
top
something.
shelf night.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds yeah.
that sounds like
Yeah,
a plan.
it does sound
Cause
like a plan. Because
but
everybody drinks bourbon that's on here. We don't have many that are like that. I can't drink brown liquor. We got some
yeah,
that are almost exclusively clear.
oh yeah, almost.
But
Isn't
But,
this that AI guy, made up guy?
yes,
Solomon Ray?
yes. She
uh,
talking about
all
Solomon
right.
Ray,
The AI. He's great, but it's
the
AI.
the AI guy that's writing all of the music that they're pitching such a fit about. You ever heard about him?
Oh
You have to
no.
look
I'll
up
message
Solomon
him
Ray.
one of the songs.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff on there. That's true. How about that?
Jesus and
Yeah.
my coffee.
Listen,
Hold on.
last week
Yes.
the headset popped so bad
Mm.
that
You're
I
using
grabbed
the
these and hit
earbuds.
Bluetooth. Yeah,
All
I
right.
got earbuds.
I'm
I got
look.
earbuds on.
It's working. It's working.
It is.
All
It
right.
Tell him I
is.
just
So
sent him a link to the one, Jesus and My Coffee. He'll
All right.
like
yeah.
this
She
song.
Well,
just she just sent
I
you a
look.
link.
So it's
He
so
just
funny.
found that one.
I did.
He
Yeah,
just,
that was the first one that I saw.
yeah. Come to Me was the first one that was really big hit.
Come to Me. Okay, I see that too.
Yeah, that's about the disciples in the boat in the storm.
Mm.
That's what that one's about.
Okay.
But I don't object to it. It's
All right.
fine with me, and it's actually pretty decent music.
Okay.
But
All right. So let's see. So Scrog was talking about 3D printer and a CNC table. So I
mm,
would love to have a mini CNC table, like a mini CNC. If I could figure out a way to afford one and where I would put it. Same thing with the 3D printer. If I could afford one and where I would put it, I would have one because that is like right up my tinkering alley. Um, when you make things, you can figure out what you can make additionally when you have the ability to make things that make
mm-hmm.
things out of thin air.
I got
Like
you.
I mean, when you can make something is one thing. Like I can make something out of like square tube or round bar or wood without a problem, like without a plan, just in my head, boom, 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 right? But when you are like, oh, I need to make a washer or I need to make um uh a bushing or I need to make a something, right? A spacer. whatever the stanchion, whatever it is, and I'm like, ooh. So like I watch people CNC things all the time. Like some of the channels I watch, like um Inheritance Machining. I watch Cutting Edge Engineering. The guy, his name is Curtis. He's in Australia. Every Friday morning, like clockwork, I'm watching one of his videos, and his videos are like between a half an hour and an hour long. And I'm sitting here like, now I do watch them at faster than normal speed, like I do everything. But the machining aspect is just like
And
crazy. And then I'll watch different welders as well, because it's like, oh, you pick up on things. Just like I'm
mhm,
sure when I do different things with barbecue, I've had people like, why have I never thought to do that? Why didn't I think to do that? Why didn't
mhm.
I think to do that? The same exact thing. I'll watch
Yep.
people making things, machining, machining things, and I'm just like, ah, I could do that. So yeah. So let's see. Scrog says, and a plasma table to add a plasma table to
Yeah.
that setup, dude. I mean, you might as
See,
well tell me, just to tell me I have a whole machine shop, a whole fab shop.
yeah, that's why I don't have a shop. I'd have to work till I'm 100 years old because I'd fill it up with stuff.
Hmm. Alton says, so did you kiss the tip of those glizzies at the game too? Any grown man that says glizzy, like willingly,
I was going to ask you, what's
no,
a glizzy?
a hot dog.
Oh,
I
okay.
only know that because I have children that refer to them as glizzies. No,
Glizzy.
I
Where did
no.
that come from?
Yeah, who the hell knows? I don't know. I'm telling you, it's the strangest thing. But now that you know it, you're gonna see and hear people talking about glizzies all the time.
Probably.
Watch. So honestly, the best thing about being at a baseball game when I was a kid was a Cracker Jacks. Yeah. You know what's crazy though? As a kid, I don't think we would get peanuts more than we would get Cracker Jacks. But you know, as a parent, the most frustrating thing to witness when kids play soccer is how every one of them would always run to the ball instead of playing their position. He said, "Damn it,
Like,
man!" hmm hmm Scrog says non-rider wasn't thinking that whatever's needed to cut steel. Yeah, yep. So that'd be plasma.
look,
Uh,
I've gotten hooked into Motor Trend TV in the afternoons
oh
and
yeah.
watching these builders do
Hmm.
these cars, and they do that. They cut all the steel out
Oh
and
yeah.
shape and whatnot. It's
Plasma.
amazing what those guys can do.
I trust me, a plasma cutter is on my list, but a it is on my short list. When I catch a good sale, when and or if I can catch a good sale at Harbor Freight, and it's one of those things where I would need to catch a good sale. Plus, I have a very good rapport with the folks at the Harbor Freight near me, my local, and they give me they hook me up with like the employee discount at on top of whatever stuff is on sale sometimes. So I can go in there, and when I say clean up, I clean up like that generator. I bought a generator right before we were about to get hit by a snowstorm, and I got that generator for dirt cheap compared to what it should have been as far as price, because the guy was like, "Nah, man, I got you." I was like, Word? You know what? Okay." So
You
Jimmy
eat
going to be
barbecue?
scratched up next week, and screening bandages on screening. Oh, I guess she was she
Oh,
he was saying that you're
no,
gonna get beat up.
yeah, yeah. Nah, nah.
uh, George is glad to see you feeling better, Linda. Yeah. Lee says circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I have my cootie shot. Circle, circle, dot, dot, man. Look, Lee said, Jimmy, feed her some of that jerk chicken ASAP. Da, da,
Hey,
da. Yeah. Look, Stevens is out, and that might make, I guess, the video that might be the video that'll make Jimmy go viral. Yeah, shoot, being all chewed up. My wife beat me up. Quentin says he's
uh,
late, and good evening, everyone. Yeah, look, exactly. Steven said he gonna follow it up with the video that and it's titled "What had happened was."
What happened
Well,
was what happened.
what had happened was.
My Wella made the girl go crazy.
Yeah. So it's so funny. So Quentin Jimmy was just talking about that. He was saying that the headphones he had on before, he said they were acting up so bad that he went ahead and put the iPad or the AirPod in. So
Yeah,
we got
poor shit
AirPod
down
Jimmy
here.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, Grumpus. I know Grumpus. Talking about pizza and hot dogs got me hungry. Damn it, might have to make a run. Yeah. What up, Al? How you doing this evening? Uh, I see it
Yeah.
now. Being older, every generation has their own slang in their language. Yeah, TJ, for sure. So Alton says, Dash, when we were in Costa Maya, I went over to the Brazilian lady and told them Dash said, "What's up?" They said, "Who?" Yeah. So you know,
What?
you know, it's funny, right?
Nah.
So we haven't been on a resilient in a while, and Taj actually, Taj is that's perfect timing because Taj has been on the resilient with me too. Oh no, the resilient is the only ship we have not been on. We've been on the Scarlet Lady, we've been on the Valiant, we've been on the Brilliant. We have not been on the resilient, so that's why they didn't know who I was. Taj, my buddy Taj, who just popped in, he has been on the resilient, so he's been on all four Virgin Voyages ships. So I'm trying to check that box, man. Trying to get on the fourth ship, but we have not been on that fourth ship just yet. Taj says,
No.
"Peace, everyone. What up, man? Latogical Bonds, how you doing? The kid from the lanes.
Is that
Yes,
where you gonna
indeed.
hold Dash Bash on the Resilient?
You know what, man? You keep talking about it. We might have to. I would. You know. So there is a Jimmy. Jimmy. There is an Eclipse cruise next year in 2027.
Mm.
I want so badly to get on this Eclipse cruise next year.
So when is it? What month?
It's in August.
Oh,
August of
that might be
2027.
good. That might be good.
Yeah, it's not a cheap cruise though, and that's all part because I gotta pay for me and
Mm-hmm.
and and get to I have to it's a because it's a Mediterranean cruise.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
That
I
don't sound
mean,
like Dash Bash.
man, but we do actually have two Virgin Voyages cruises on the books. There is one that is like 10 days, and there's another one that's like 4 or 5 days, and we're doing them back to back. And we're not
Mm.
sure if we're going to be on the same ship for each of the cruises or if it's going to be like one ship and then have to get off and get on the sister ship. But they're back to back. So maybe we can, and these are for like a New Year's Eve cruise, and then like a early first week or first or second week in January 2027 cruise. So maybe I don't know. Maybe we can put that information out there. We'll see. We'll see. At least the shorter cruise because I think more people might be prone to want to try that shorter cruise. And like I said, that shorter cruise is like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So and
And that's
yeah.
about a half of a week or 10 days cruise.
Yeah. So Alan says we already booked for July. TRS in June. What's up? Uh, TRS. What's TRS, Alton? You know I got the cruise. Yeah, Alton. What Taj? Which cruise? Which cruise, Taj? Because this is this is this be that stuff, right? Because so the last cruise we were on, my homie Taj was on the cruise, right? And if you remember, we were on the cruise in February, and the whole thing was um Taj sent me the link for the cruise. And he was like, yo, man, I'm thinking about this cruise. I'm like, all right. The next day, I'm like, all right, I booked it. He like, bruh, I was just looking at the cruise and here I went. I was like, yo, we're on it. I'm on it.
Uh-huh.
I on it. Like, no, 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 don't play with me. Angela, what up? So cousin Angela is here. She says, hey, quick in and out since I'm on the West Coast. So she said she was working. When I hit her up earlier, she said she was working and she was getting ready to go out to dinner. But I do appreciate you stopping in and saying what's up. So yeah, Lee says Dash Pass sounds like a barbecue contest. Make it happen. So that's the thing. Like I've been trying to figure out how because we have been collectively talking about a Dash Bash, like a get together for everybody on the live stream, everybody who watches the channel. But my whole thing is I don't know how to put it together. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if I can meet everyone somewhere or go to a destination. So maybe a cruise, which is something that I particularly care for, is something that we can do, and it will. I'm gonna say it'll weed out some of those folks that might be a little crazy. Um, give us a neutral, give us a neutral location, and also, provide a place for us all to hang out. And you can do your thing, and we can come together and do different things. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool. So let's see. Roger said, hopefully oil prices come down. Yeah, man. So Lee says, you guys ever thought about doing a live cook and talk? So I have done live cooks and live streams. But they are few and far between because I cook at odd times and it'll just be like, oh, I'm randomly cooking for something. And I mean, I randomly, when I say randomly cooking, I'm like, okay, so this past Saturday, I had to cook. I started, well, this past Saturday, because I didn't need to deliver the food until 6:30 p.m., I didn't start the food until 6 a.m. And I was like, dude, I went out. I had my alarm was set for 6 a.m. and I dilly dallied. I got out got out to the garage. By the time I got the smoker going and seasoned because I did 4 racks of ribs, some pork shoulder, 2 salmon fillets. That was it. Um, and the main order was for 3 racks of ribs, and a salmon, 5 pounds of pulled pork, and a salmon fillet. One of the guys who comes into the range, he was like, "Oh, he's like, yo, if you're cooking this weekend, let me know. I want in." I was like, "All right, well, I'm doing pulled pork, I'm doing salmon, I'm doing ribs." He's like, "All right, well, I want a rack of ribs, I want a salmon fillet, and give me some pork." I'm like, "Okay." So I gave him 5 pounds of pulled pork, a salmon fillet, and the odd rack of ribs, right? One, because they come in packs of 2. So with that being said, the pork shoulder and the ribs went on at 7. Well, the pork shoulder went on at 7. The ribs went on at like 7:15 by the time I got them on, and then the salmon I cooked a little later once the pork was done or pork was wrapped up and the ribs were done. But I'm like, it was an easy cook. It wasn't, but I couldn't do it live because when I'm cooking, a lot of times I'm doing other things while I'm cooking, right? I don't just sit there look at the smoker for 4 hours. Like I said, I was in the garage cooking. I mean, I was in the garage cleaning this past Saturday, so it wasn't excuse me conducive. Now, the few times that I've gone live while I've been cooking have been when I've been doing like hot dogs and hamburgers for people where I'm cooking at home to deliver them for an event. I've done those live streams a few times, but for the most part, if I'm doing a customer cook, I'm not doing those live. Alan says, "Man, I see you don't take it serious. TRS is the all inclusive in Mexico, man. We've only talked about it. See, yeah, but you using an acronym that I just don't remember what the acronym is. I mean, I remember the all inclusive in Mexico. I just don't remember the acronym. Whistle Stop Homestead. Hello and welcome. Choo choo. People that grill ribs do events. I don't grill ribs. I guess. Yeah. Oh, Taj said I got an invite to go to the Sister Ships meetup, but I'm looking at that Eclipse cruise. The Eclipse cruise in 2027, Taj. Acronym, bro. That's the name of the hotel. TRS Yucatan. You gotta, Alton. Alton. I cannot and do not remember everything. Nothing personal. Nothing against you. I just didn't remember, man. Like I got a lot going on in my head. I can't remember,
Well,
dude. I can barely remember what something is called. Like the thing is, I'm good at names and faces. That's what I'm good at. Other ancillary day to day stuff. Also, I'm good at knowing things about mechanics. That's about it. Uh, Alton says now I see how much really. Look, Alton is poking the bear. Alton, I did put a lot of thought into it. The problem is I am broker than a smoker on the 31st of the month. There I am. like man, the way this economy is happening right now and how I haven't been doing very many catering jobs, my catering jobs are where I get my extra effort money. Okay.
All right.
So yeah. Uh yeah. So
well, I have to say, Alton, thank you once again. Alton
howdy, Asia.
turned me on to Filmora. Just get
Oh yeah.
Filmora and do. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I'm spending too much money on it, but
How you spending money on Filmora? I thought it was free.
well, you can do it for free, but you want the full blown thing, you can get the subscription for a year and then all the add-ons every month. So and I'm trying to learn. I saw AI stuff and I'm trying to play with it a little bit. So we'll see how long
I am so happy with DaVinci. Buy once, cry once.
Yeah.
I'm happy with DaVinci. Oh my goodness. Hold on. You ready for this one?
Somebody say Da Vinci.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about.
There he is.
Hold on. What you know about DaVinci, Grumpus? I ain't seen a video from you.
I turned you on to Da Vinci.
We
I
talked
tried
about
$300 out of your pocket.
Oh, you did. And let me just tell you. So I was talking about DaVinci, and my wife said, "You know what? Go ahead and get it. I'm gonna send you." So she sent me the money for it. I was like, "What?" She was like, "Go ahead and get it." I said, "Thank you." You know, that's the
Done and done.
man. Hold on. Say less.
Say less. I knew it was coming.
I have not posted anything, but I have been screwing with it.
Listen, let me just tell you, Grumpus. The things that I'm definitely getting much better at it. In the beginning, there was a steep
Oh yeah.
learning curve. Whoa, okay. But I have gotten much better in my DaVinci editing, and I attribute it to the fact that I am trying to hold myself accountable and put out one barbecue video every week and one firearms channel video every single week. One, at least. And I've kind of gotten into my rhythm of that cadence of putting out a video on Tuesdays for my barbecue channel and a video on Fridays for my firearms channel. Fridays, firearms. Tuesdays, it was just because Tuesdays before Wednesday. So and sometimes I can film a video over the weekend, or I can film a video sometimes Monday, edit it Monday, get it done, and have it done on Tuesday. Like this week's video, I filmed it on Monday evening, Monday afternoon actually, because it was still light out. So Monday afternoon, came in the house. Oh, look.
Man, it's a good looking cup.
There it is. There it is.
That's just a good looking sticker, okay? The cup, it's the sticker.
Well, your
Look,
newly acquired
look,
skills are showing in your videos.
he's
Yeah, man. Listen, thank
Da
you very much, Grumpus.
Vinci has made it fun again.
Da Vinci is not. It's not so much.
It's
There are
aggravating
some
as
hiccups.
hell,
Oh my
but
gosh,
it
man.
is
There are some.
fun.
I was about to say there are some hiccups because I've had hiccups with the transitions. Um, some of the transitions every now and again will crap out my videos. But I've kind of figured out, and I'm getting into a flow like with core. Oh my god, wow. Why can't I think of the name of the studio? I mean the name of the video editing software, Corel. With
Corel, yeah.
Corel, I could chop things up and just like drag them, boom, anytime I needed to. With DaVinci, you have to be in a certain tab in order to be able to drag stuff into a power folder. Yo, it is the most annoying thing ever that I have to, because I do the majority of my editing in the cut page. Wait, is this cut page? Um, yeah, I do the majority of my editing in the cut page,
I do too.
and in order for me to drag things in and out of the power bins, like I had to figure out how power bins work. I have to go to the edit page. I will go to the edit page, drag something into a power bin, and only to go back to the cut page to drag it into the project. Like, why do I have to do that? Why can't the same exact things from the edit page work on the cut page? It would be so much simpler. Like, remove that cut page. And then I also hate where sometimes I'm in the cut page and thinking I'm in the edit page, and I'll go to do something and it totally screws everything up. And I'm like, what the hell did I do? You know what? Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, like 2, maybe 3 times. Go back to the cut page, do what I need to do, and then move what I need to move in the edit page. It is
I
so
take it back. I do most
robust.
of my work in the edit page. I
Really?
don't fool with the cut page that much.
No, I'm a cut page guy, man. But I also have shortcuts for start and stops on, like, I have gone in and because I used Corel for such a long time, I changed the hotkeys to match what I was used to using in Corel.
Okay.
So my in, I have it set to be F3 on a clip. So for an in for a clip, and I don't know what it used to be because I changed it. That, like, the first week I was like, oh, I can change these. I'm changing this to what I know, right? So if I have a clip, right, and it's like, okay, so and Grumpus, you and Jimmy, you guys are probably understand exactly what I'm about to say. You press, I use the mic and I'm like, boom, record. I take a breath, I do whatever, I settle myself, and then I'm like, all right, let me look. Hey yo, right? So that's how I'm going to say, okay, now I have 2 or 3 seconds of dead space, and I'm like, boom, F3, half a second before I say Ayo, so I can, especially in the beginning of the video, if you notice, I always do a fade to black into the video, right? I like that's I'm gonna say trademark, but that's something I like to do. So boom, all right, I start recording, make sure the recording is started, take a breath, hey yo, right? Or however I'm going to say it. Boom. Half a second or so before I start saying, and one of the things I like is I can use the wave file to say, okay, I'm going to start it here, and I'm like, do play F3, right? I have to have the track, if you will, the video track selected. select the track, press F3. This is where it's going to start. As soon as I press that end point, so I guess it used to be I and O, right? For end point, right? So the end point, boom, I'm going to drag on my fade to black, but it's black to other versus the other way around because it's the beginning of a clip. All right, boom, F3 starts the clip. I do whatever, and then S is going to split the clip. So let's say I'm going to cut out an right? I'm going to press S to split it, and then the next thing is I'm going to go ahead and play, and where I'm going to start it again, I'm going to press F3 again to start that clip, and then that is gone. Or when I say, okay, so
That's
okay, so
that's it. I
boom.
cut
Um,
okay out every
man,
every clip.
man, listen. So boom. All right. So I'm like, all right. So I start the clip. Okay. So boom. I'll press the
Yep.
space bar, and then I'll press S, or I'll press the space bar to stop it from playing, and I'll press F3 to say, okay, this is my endpoint. And then, at the end of that particular clip, I'm like, all right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Boom, I'll press spacebar. Oh, I'm sorry. I kicked Grumpus out because I actually pressed the spacebar. So I'll I'll press the spacebar, and then that stops it, and then I'll press F4 because F4 in Corel was an out point, right? Out point cuts the clip, cuts the clip, boom, and then I move on to the next clip and I do whatever I need to do. And then when I figure out my out from the previous clip and my in on the next clip, I'll then go ahead and put my transition in. And then it's like, okay, if I need to add a little, add a few frames for this one, or add a few frames for that one. Like, and then I have my transition set up to be a default of half-second transition. So like I know what to do, and I've like gotten pretty decent in it. Now I'm working on the filmic aspect.
Yeah, but look at the years you spent with Corel against the time with DaVinci. You've come along pretty good.
Man, listen. Look, that
It's hard to give
that
up something familiar.
oh, is it ever?
Yep.
Is it ever? And I tell you what, Grumpus, that the push you definitely gave me a push to say, nah, man, try it, get out there and then do it. It's not that bad.
It's just
It
different.
really is. Yeah, yeah. I like how I like. You're like, no, it's not six. It's half a dozen, man. Man, half a dozen is a lot harder to say than six. Damn
I
it.
think you did the right
Okay.
thing.
Look, yeah, I've been, yeah. Oh my. Like, so Lee said, all right, so hold on, let's see. Actually, I'm trying to catch up. So Alton says, bruh, just spit out the info on a cruise in August 2027. Come on, bruh. Uh, and so there are two Eclipse cruises on Virgin Voyages in August of 2027. One is a like 15 or 7 day cruise, and the other one is like a 12 or a 15-day cruise. I can't remember, but they're two, and they're, I won't say simultaneous, but they're like one leaves and goes this way and one leaves and goes that way. But the whole thing is that they cross paths during the eclipse for a specific reason, because they're like, we're gonna get two ships to go
I
and
hope them two
see the
captains aren't
eclipse.
looking up.
Dude, listen, them ships have autopilot. All right, let me just tell you. So on our last cruise, we passed a sister ship twice, actually, on our last voyage, and it was actually pretty dope. Like, they made a big deal out of it. On our voyage, Richard Branson was on the ship that we were on. And I mean, he got on the PA and announced it, and like it was a whole big thing where they're like, "Oh, let's wave to our sister ship," blah blah blah. Like, there was one time where we passed going in opposite directions, and there was another time where we passed it three times, because there was one time it happened in the night. But the one that we passed in opposite directions, one we passed during the night, and then we walked the other ship down, and we passed it, and went faster than it. So it was pretty dope. I mean, they made a big deal out of it every time during the day. Alex says, man, I've been telling this other dude on the screen about firmware for years. He just don't listen. Yeah, all right, so to be fair, right? Grumpus nailed it. He hit the nail on the head. When you are familiar with a video editing software, and again, to be fair, I tried Filmora. I could not figure it out. Like I wanted it to be what I was used to, and it wasn't. And because it wasn't, I could not invest the time and energy to figure it out because I still had something that was working. But when Corel stopped working for me, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to buy once, cry once, and be done with it. And that's when I went and made the jump to DaVinci. I
When
found,
Daniel Patel jumped ship, I was in. I was sold then
listen,
because
I
he'd been an ambassador for Filmora.
listen, I, oof,
But
I
whatever
have
works for you
watched,
is what works for you.
I
I
have
just want to
watched,
learn one more and call it a job. I don't want to keep jumping and having to start all over.
I have watched so many Daniel Patel videos, and I didn't even know his name until Grumpus was like, "Oh," and he's like, "Da Vinci for noobs." I'm still a noob, okay?
Because he was a noob too.
Yo, let me tell you, that dude, he's got it figured out because I still have not figured out color grading, and I still have not figured out any sort of audio anything. Like I am like grazing. I'm not even scratching. I'm grazing the surface when it comes to audio. Like I know how to turn the audio levels down. That is it. The only other thing that I can say that I am confident in doing is taking my, like if I have a song that's 3 minutes long and I have a video clip that's 8 minutes long, I can stretch the song to be the entire clip. That is like the extent of mm-mm, my audio. Yeah. Alton says I bought him over once for $60 years ago. He said he never looked back. Yeah. Man, just go follow Patel, I guess. Is it Patel or Patel?
Patel.
Patel, okay. Look, all I know is, oh, that's the dude that be like, Da Vinci for noobs. Yep, him. That guy.
He, he made a fortune off that tagline, I think.
Bruh. It's so funny because he's like, I love when people comment like, can you stop saying Da Vinci for noobs? Like, it's kind of played out. But guess what? I'm still a noob when it comes to everything. I'd be like, he when I need to find something, how do I do this? I look for him, and it's like Da Vinci for noobs. So
He
I got a
dummies it
comment.
down where I can understand it.
Yo, listen. Let me just tell you, I need to. The next major thing is masking. I want to learn to figure out masking. And Sean, you still here? Sean, I watched the video from Sean. He did this whole masking thing, and I was like, "Yo!" I was
It's
I
hard.
was like,
It's hard to watch the video
"What?
when you're dissecting the video.
Yes!" As a video editor, I'm watching people's videos for the edit and
Yes,
not necessarily what they're doing.
I got to watch it
I
the
was like,
second time for the content.
"Yo, Grumpus, I feel seen right now. I feel seen right now, Grumpus, because I do the same thing. I watch people's videos, and that's the thing. When like we were watching, my wife and I were watching a movie, and they used, like, when they transitioned from one scene to another, they used a mask in transition, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, did you see that?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "The transition from this scene to that scene." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was
How
like,
can I do that with
"How can
chicken
you
wings?
not?" I was like, "Oh my God, how can you not understand how mind blowing that is?" And I was like, we watched the movie, and every 15, 20 minutes, they did a whole transition like that. Like if it went from one character in the movie to another character, they did the whole white mask, and I was like, oh, and like I see it, like I can't not see it because I know what it is. And she was like, "What are you talking about? Why are you getting all amped about?" And I'm like, "Why can't you understand how epic that was?" And she just didn't get it. She was just like, "It went from this one to that one." And I'm
It
like,
didn't
"But it
matter to
didn't
her.
just do that." I'm like, "It didn't just do that. Like, there was so much more than that." I'm like, "Okay,
There had to
okay,
be
all
so
right."
much work behind it
Yo, and
for,
and that's
for
it.
a half a
Like,
second.
oh my gosh, like I
Yeah.
understand what went into that transition, even though I can't replicate it. I understand what went into it, and I'm just like, oh my, I was like, oh my god. All right, hey Toya. So she says, hey, so what do you recommend for editing? I'm gonna say I recommend DaVinci because hold on, because but and this is where it's a little shaky. I'm going to go out on a limb. Jimmy and Alton will say from Phil Moore because it is user friendly enough for them to be able to grasp it with
Yeah.
little, yeah. Filmora, excuse me, Da Vinci was frustrating, and if I did not already have a firm grasp of video editing software, I would have given. I probably would have stopped trying to edit videos with DaVinci. But the reason I kept pressing forward with DaVinci was because I've seen a few YouTubers that I watch, and they're like, I transitioned from this thing to DaVinci. I made the jump from this thing to DaVinci, and I don't. It doesn't matter what it was. They went to DaVinci, and I'm like, okay, how do I level up my YouTube videos? And DaVinci was the thing. Is that going to be the thing for everyone? Not necessarily. Um, I know that there are people putting out, and content is content. If it's good content, it's going to be great content. It doesn't matter what you edit on. It's you. In the end, it's you. If you are interesting enough, if you are telling a compelling enough story, if you are, it doesn't matter what you're editing with. It's the ancillary things. You, what you bring to the table is one thing. The compellingness, I don't know. Again,
Well, my point of view is if you don't know anything yet, then just jump on DaVinci and learn one thing one time.
Yeah.
Because it's too, if you're not going to know if it's easier or harder than anything else because you don't know. So why learn something that you're going to outgrow and then later on say, man, I should have started with this? Because now
And
I
that's
think
and
people that don't know anything can pick up DaVinci faster than people like us that have
because they don't
gotten used to
have bad
something else.
habits. Yep, I
We
agree.
have to unlearn in
Bad.
order
Yep,
to
I
get our
had
head
to.
wrapped around how DaVinci
And
does it.
and
But
that
the whole
was the
thing is,
thing with me because Filmora to me was more familiar. I looked at Da Vinci and started digging into it. And
Yeah.
I can see where where you would basically fall right into Da Vinci because a lot of that was what you were used to doing.
no. So it wasn't necessarily. I was like, okay, I want to do this, but I can't do this, or I want to do this and I can't figure out how to do this. How can I make Da Vinci do what I'm used to it doing? What I'm used to
Yeah.
Corel doing? And that's where I got to the point where, so like, I mean, I think I told you guys that I went and bought this. Hold on one second, I'm gonna pull this out. I bought this thing. The This is like a little keyboard thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't use it anymore.
Well, can't you
I'm
do your
like,
shortcut keys on that?
yes, when I say I spent so much time programming the shortcut keys to edit, and now because of the fact that one, I programmed the shortcut keys to be the same keys that I'm already familiar with on the keyboard. Is it a waste? Yes. But there is one keyboard shortcut that I programmed that I still have to be like, all right, let me uncover it. Let me do this one thing. Take a screenshot. One thing so I can make my thumbnail. That's the one button I can't remember what the hell I programmed it to be because it's the combination of keys. But the whole thing is like if I were to like I programmed everything and I have hotkeys and there are 19, 20 keys on that thing. I can still use my keyboard on my laptop to do all of those things. It's just that made it easier to put it all in one place, so I didn't have to necessarily move my hand on my keyboard on my laptop. Because it's like, okay, as opposed to saying, okay, if I'm gonna do control and this or shift and that or this and that, I was able to do all of those things with that thing. And I mean, it worked and I used it for quite a while and it helped me level up. But once I remembered what the keyboard shortcuts were, I'm now just using the keyboard shortcuts. And there's
Makes
one or
sense.
two that yeah, there's one or two that I could change because like for I now love the fact that I can edit my videos at 2x speed. But in order for me to hit or get into 2x, I have to press shift and L. On YouTube, when you are speeding up a video, you press shift and the right caret, so the period. So shift and period will speed things up. I sometimes do the shift and in the period, and it puts a gap, it puts a space in my video. The good thing is it's only like a quarter of a second or half a second. So even though there have been a few videos where there've been some of those gaps in it, it doesn't hurt the continuity of the video because it's just a half a second. It's just a glitch. And you're like, what was that? Boom, and everything works out fine. But I see it later or I see it in post-production and I'm like, ooh, I messed that one up. Or once it's done,
Looks like a transition now.
listen, there have been so many videos that I have full on rendered and I notice a mistake and I'm like, do I re-render it and re-put it up on YouTube or do I just leave it?
Yep.
Like it'd be a 45-minute video and I see a half-second glitch or error and I'm like, you know what? Nope. Send it. We're just gonna send it. I'm just gonna send it. All right. So let me I won't say catch up. So Toya, I don't have the experience with Filmora to be like, let me greenlight it. But I do have the experience with DaVinci. Is it a steep learning curve? Yes. Is it a learn it once, cry once, or buy once, cry once? You'll never have to learn another video editing software? Yes.
But the learning curve
The
is
learning
because
curve,
we have to
oh
unlearn.
man. Yeah, and I think
Well, she
because
doesn't know what steep is.
yeah, but I think
Straight
Toya has an understanding because she does do some video editing. Like
Okay.
she does, but I don't know what she's Toya, hit me up tomorrow. Hit me up and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. What is she using now?
I don't know. And I'm sure I'm way behind. You know, I'm 15
Yep.
minutes way behind. Because all right, so let's see. Tosh says, is there a cook type of meat you just refuse to do? Does
Yep.
like smoked watermelon count? I've done it before. I don't need to do it again.
I
Scott
cooked
says,
beef
whoa, I stepped
kidneys
away for a
once and I'll
minute.
never
All
do
this
it again.
You said what, Grumpus?
Said I grilled beef kidneys once and I'll never do it again. I did
I'm
it.
not a fan
I did
of
it for the dog.
origin. I'm
They
not a
were
fan
on
of
sale. I
origin.
did it for the dogs. But my grill smelled like piss for a month.
Well, somebody said that they don't cook anything that had a job.
Mm,
So
mm. Damn, I thought. All right, I thought I was gonna be behind in the comments, but there ain't no comments. Damn, I guess y'all have been listening and paying attention to what. So
we had them spellbound.
That's what
so
it was.
Roger, you know what's crazy? Thank you for. Well, actually, hold on, time out. Um, those of you who are watching on the replay, I'm gonna need you guys to comment. I don't know what are we gonna have on comment. Comment video editing, okay? Video editing right now because it's been a minute and I haven't called out or shouted out you guys who are on the replay gang. But replay gang, I do appreciate you guys more than you know. So Bumpy, what up? All right. Definitely comment. I don't know. What did I just say? Damn it, I forgot that fast. All right, doesn't matter. Edit,
How about
whatever.
look? How about where's Brian?
All right. So
That's a
the
good
reason
one. He always calls them out.
where so exactly. So Brian called me right before he called me at 8:40 Eastern, and he's like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know I'm unfortunately not going to be able to make it tonight. His wife is not doing well, and he had to be. I'm gonna say he had to be adult tonight." So he's like, "Hey man, it's unfortunate. I'm not gonna be able to make it tonight on the live stream." And so, with that being said, my heart goes out to B. He's, every now and again, when you got to take care of other things and you can't just play and have fun, and you got to be an adult and be responsible.
Yeah.
Uh, B is
Adult
being
sucks.
man. Adulting sucks so much. Okay, B is adulting. All right. And he hit me up, and this is how much B is adulting. He felt bad that he wasn't going to be able to hang out and play on the live stream tonight. He's like, "Hey man, um, I just want to let you know that I'm not going to be on the live stream tonight. So sorry." He's apologizing to me, and I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Like, dog, do what you have to do. Your life takes precedence over hanging out, drinking with us, and bullshitting and shooting the breeze.
Well,
Duh."
see, that's how everybody gets, Dash. You're
Oh
part
yeah,
of the barbecue family,
man.
and
And,
you get
and he
involved and
and the whole thing is with B, and he said it on multiple occasions. He's like, "This is where I hang out. This is where I'm like, I put all of my adult responsibilities off to the side for 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours or however long you are live, and I hang out with you and I'm in the moment with you guys on the live stream." He's like, "This is my escape." And I am glad that I can provide that for not only him, but for me too. Because I'll be damned if in real life, man, I'll be like, bruh, bruh. There are times when I'll be looking forward. I look so forward to this live stream and drinking a drink and
From the
BSing
safety
with you
of our
guys.
home.
Man,
yeah.
BSing with you guys. And I look, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I appreciate you guys who come and hang out with not only me but with us in this safe space on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern.
My watering holes aren't going to let you fall asleep.
Man, listen. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Those of you who comment on my videos, those of you who join us on the live streams, I say it week in and week out. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really is true. Yeah. So Bertomigo, he says, "Hi Dash. How did the Olight carry thing go?" Olight. I don't have any Olights. Yeah, I don't have any Olights. I did actually buy the Harbor Freight light. That was liken or it was pretty much the same as a Shorefire,
Mhm.
Shorefire. But I haven't put it on anything. Um, I need to possibly see about ordering a holster that would fit a Surefire light and put the Harbor Freight light on it to see. But I do have a the TL, what is it? TLR7X sub. I'm using that
We
on my current EDC, and I have a holster for that one, and it's working fine.
we just moved to new duty holsters that will carry the light and
Oh
the
yeah.
optics, and it's a
Ooh.
pain. It is a pain. I hate it.
Why?
Well, it's just
Which
it,
is which is the pain? The light or
every,
the optic?
the holster itself,
Oh, okay.
the
What
holster
holster is
itself
it?
going in and out. I won't. I won't tell
Oh,
you.
is
It's one of
is
the
it
name
Safari
brands.
Land? Safari Land?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
All right.
it's hard plastic.
Yeah.
It's a level 3,
Oh
and
gosh.
I feel like. Do you remember the scene after Trump got shot of the female?
Yeah. Who couldn't pull
Who
her
couldn't,
couldn't
I
draw.
mean,
Yep.
she was looking and couldn't find that
Yep.
holster over and over. And I'm like, well, no wonder the man got shot. They got kindergarten cops out there with him.
All right. So
It was awful. But that's
all
the
right.
way I
So
feel with this one. And you draw them 500 times before you ever wear them in the field. And it
all right.
just,
So
I just,
let me um let me I'm gonna say level set, but bring people up to speed exactly what Jimmy just said. So because he used language that I understand because I know what he's talking about. There are levels of retention, and there's the first level of retention is just compression. So you press a firearm into a holster, and the squeeze is what's going to hold it into the holster.
correct.
Level 2 compression is a single stage. You have to release a lock, or you have to press a button or depress something to
Or
release.
unlock a
Yep.
snap or
Yep.
something.
Well, that's level 3 because there's two things that have to happen. You have to flip a snap and press a button in order to remove
That's
the
level
fire.
3.
That's level
Yes.
3. There's two steps. So level 1 is compression. You just have to pull it hard enough. Level 2 is you have to depress a button or press a tab or something. So you can either use, so my level 2 holster uses my middle finger presses a button where sometimes you can use your thumb, you can use your middle finger. It's either a thumb or a middle finger, depending
And,
on the type of
and
holster.
like a Black Hawk, that's famous level 2. That's
Okay.
it's tight. Plus, you got that middle finger as it comes up
Yep.
to release
So
it, and
if
which I
you have
love.
a if you have a good grip, if you are able to grip onto your holster, you're gonna depress the button at the same time as you release. You can get a grip on the handle and remove your firearm. But with level 3, there's two things that have to happen, and that is exponentially higher, exponentially more difficult, and that is exponentially something else that you're going to have to train for. And I've seen people who are good at using level 3 holsters, duty holsters, law enforcement duty holsters, and I'm like, damn, how? Like how?
Yeah.
So my hat goes off to you, Jimmy, because hey, look, it's whatever.
It it's down now to about as quick as a level 2, just
Okay.
because, like I said, you draw it
You
500
got to
times
keep
before you
practicing.
wear
You
it.
got to keep practicing.
But it doesn't fit as well going back in as it does coming
Now
out.
that I
And
agree, but I think that's just a matter of, and this is one of those things that like a pet peeve of mine, because when I was doing my holster draw training, they tell you look at your holster, look at it, watch your firearm go into your holster, and most people don't do that. And that's
and we teach do not. We teach do not, because if you've drawn that weapon and whatever is out there in front of you,
yeah.
You may have solved the situation,
But you can't
maybe,
take your eyes off
but
of
you can't take your
the
eyes off
threat.
of it. Yeah,
But and
yeah.
I
It's
understand
still
that.
a threat.
But so here's the thing, right? And you're gonna understand what I'm about to say. I see people at the range, and I'm speaking as a range safety officer.
Mm-hmm.
My position and my opinion is, as a range safety officer, look into that holster, because there are holes in the floor. There are holes in our tables. There are holes in all the things.
Yeah.
Okay? Because, right? People are not looking at their holsters, and their fingers are on their booger
In the
fingers
trigger
are
guard.
on. Oh my gosh. Okay?
Yep.
Now, with that being said, Jimmy, if you are um engaging a target or engaging a threat, you're going to engage a threat square.
Correct.
When I am going to engage a threat, I'm going to have my right foot, because I'm right-handed, back, okay, to help my foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell within 30 seconds of someone starting to shoot if they are law enforcement, military, or civilian,
Yeah.
based off of where their feet are placed. And I hate, absolutely despise, I don't hate, I despise when someone who's in law enforcement or the military teaches a civilian how to stand. And they say, put your feet next to each other, bend your knees, and point out. And I say,
That
are you wearing plates?
Yep. That goes back 25 years
Mm-hmm.
to a trooper named Mark Coates.
Okay.
That was when it changed for us. Mark Coates, his family let that video be shown from his patrol car for years after
Okay.
he was killed. What happened was he turned sideways and
Yeah.
reached up, and he was turned sideways and
And
around,
guys, yep.
went in the armhole of that vest. And that's when it squared all of us up. And
I
let me tell you,
I
you can get on.
understand. I understand. And I almost say I debate this, but I say, oh, I can tell you're law enforcement. Oh, I can tell you're military
Yeah,
because of how you're standing.
it's just training. It's just
But
training.
definitely. But the thing is, I'm like, the civilian, especially women. Okay, and this is one of those things where the military or the law enforcement guy is trying to teach his girlfriend or wife, and I'm like, she's not as strong as you are. She's not as able to stand straight up and squared up with the target and fire a weapon. I'm like, she's not going to do that. So she has to build her foundation, putting her feet,
Yeah, yeah,
like a fighting
and
stance.
you'll be glad to know the concealed carry classes that we
Mm-hmm.
teach. We teach civilians strong
A fighting
side
stance.
toe
Yes.
and weak side heel.
Okay. All right.
So you're balanced off with that. You
Yes.
you don't, and I agree wholeheartedly with you. You don't teach civilians that
No.
that
Square up.
that fighting squared up stance. You
Mm,
don't,
mm-mm.
and that's just and
Well,
that's
no.
all
I
off of
teach
that.
them that. the when the feet are parallel. No, I want offset. All right,
Right.
so let me catch up on the comments real quick. Berto Miko says I have an ArcLight Pro and it rocks for me. All right. Um. Also glad proof I'm alive. So I have this. This is the ArcLight Pro. This thing. So I'm carrying this. This is my EDC carry flashlight. I love this thing. They sent this to me, and when I say I did a video on both my barbecue channel and my firearms channel, I really like this thing. Like, dude, the laser, the light, the floodlight, the blue light. Oh, dude, I like this thing. I definitely carry this light and use it a
Did you
lot.
say they got that at Harbor Freight?
No, this one this one they sent to me. But this one you can get it off of Amazon. If you want to get it, hold on 1 second and I will go ahead and get get the link so I'll comment down below.
That's my carry.
Oh yeah. That's a hunker right there, man. Oh man, let's see. So Keon, it says your device is not connected. Something went wrong with your link there. It says Warrior X. All right.
Yep.
We are family
Yep,
adjacent. Yeah. Humberto Amigo says it's 7:21. He said the sun is still out. You know, well shit, I'm 10 minutes behind. Scrog says on the bright side ish, better holes on the floor than someone's leg. You know what? That is true. So so you know it's funny, Scrog, every month or so they go through and circle on the floor and date where people have put holes in the floor. And man, man, maybe that's a video I need to do. All of
That'd
the
be a good one.
errant rounds, because there are holes in the tables, there are divots in the tables, and listen, I am not immune. It wasn't a negligent discharge, but I had a revolver that this person was like, "Oh man, I can't figure out how to do X, Y, and Z. How do I decock it?" And I attempted to show the person how to uncock it. Now, mind you, this was 3.5, almost 4 years of me being at the range as a safety officer, using revolvers from time to time. I did it wrong and pulled the hammer, and yo, that round was like,
Slipped off that thumb.
man, man.
Yep.
When I say I startled, I startled myself, and I was like, son of a bitch. I just, man, I'm glad.
I have
Show me
had
more.
high-ranking officers blow big black holes in their khakis at the firing range.
Listen, listen, Jimmy, I'll tell you this, and Grumpus, since you're here, I tell people all the time, listen, I don't know everything about everything. Okay, I have no problem admitting and saying that I don't know everything about everything. And it took me, I've been working at my range now for 4.5 years. It's been 4.5 years I've been working at the range. And I work primarily on average 3.75 Sundays a month, right? It works out to be about 3.25 Sundays a month. And there are times when somebody comes in with something and I'm like, I don't know what the hell did. Look, I'm not that guy. I'm
What
not that guy. Yo, I'm like, what the? I'm not that guy. So what I do is I go and get someone else. Look, I got a shotgun guy. I got a rifle guy. I got a revolver guy. I got somebody else that's more versed than I am. But I know a lot. I know a little bit about a lot of different firearms, and that's enough, right? But there are times when I'm like, "What the hell is that? What is that?" Right? But this dude with the revolver, he handed it to me, and I was like, "Oh man, oh you just do," and I was like, "Boom!" And I said, I looked at him, and I said, "That's not how you do it. I'm so sorry." And I was like, "I'm so sorry. That's not how it's done." Um, I'm gonna say let's try that again, but I'm like, that was wrong. But the whole thing was, I am glad that I could have had one less finger if I was not, I won't say paying attention, but I mean the whole thing was, I'm like, oh, and I'm like trying to decock it, and look, I don't even know what the hell happened, but listen, that's one of those stories where I'm like, I've done it wrong, and I'm glad that I don't have a band-aid to show for it. For sure. Keon, oh, there he is.
Like that.
This is hey yo. There we go. Keon, what's up, man? I
There he
saw you
is.
popped in a
What's
moment
up?
ago, but you're I don't know what was happening. It wasn't working out right.
Apparently, I didn't give permission to activate the microphone or something.
Ah, all right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dash, off the subject. I've been meaning to ask you for a few weeks. You got
Uh-oh.
midstream commercials running.
Yes.
Have you seen a difference
All right.
in
So let's
your studio?
revenue.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's go into the content here. Let's go live. Mm,
I mean, it's not that big of a distraction, but I was just curious if it's really shown a difference
worth it.
in real.
So I'm not sure because let's see in the revenue. I will say February did really well. So I mean, I was able to pay extra bills this particular month because I got it this month.
I just meant on the live streams.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, here's live. Okay, so I'm looking at the live streams and here's the thing. So look, let me show you guys. Let's just show you.
Well, I didn't want to pry.
Listen, I won't say I'm not an open book, but I will show you things when I can. Entire screen, we're gonna allow. All right, you guys watching? And let's go here. Okay, so can you see this?
Mm,
Kinda.
Kinda.
Well, kind of.
All right. So this is March 11th. This was March 18th. This is March 4th, March 5th, and this is February 25th. So these were the last few live streams. In the last few live streams, I've earned $22.51. When I've done minimal, or I guess before the turn it on, the ads were on, here's $1.35, $1.50, $1.52 respectively. When I put on medium, it was $3.50. When I did the whole aggressive one, where folks were complaining about it, it was $2. It was $14.56.
He wasn't a lot of complaints for that.
Bruh.
I can get pretty thick skin for $10.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I thank you, Grumpus, for bringing that to my attention,
I was just curious.
because I know for sure folks were like, "Damn, it's been 5 minutes and I'm getting a whole nother ad." I'm like, "I'm sorry, but," and that was that was the whole thing with the fact that StreamYard had the ad integration turned on, or the ability to turn on the ads. All
Yeah.
right, so I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Can we just appreciate this man's cut? Like give us a flex.
Man,
You know what I mean? Yeah. Just hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
somebody
Let's go.
lined Brother George up.
he must have went to
Yeah.
a real guy.
Keon, hold on, Keon. Just like give us a. I know you're breaking bread right now, but just like hold
He gotta
on,
wipe his
damn, like
hands on something.
man, yo, yo, that motherfucker's
Man.
smooth. He's smooth. Hold on. Go ahead. Hold on.
I mean,
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
Thank
when
you.
you get lined up.
I know,
Yesterday-
right? He got a fresh shave and a fresh cut. Damn.
yeah, I had to do my respirator fitting today.
Ah.
okay, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Been there.
It's so funny. Oh man, he got the Modelo out. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Man. Listen, spoken as a true drunkard, I knew what that bottle was by the color and the gold foil on the top.
He's strutting tonight.
Oh, wait. What it?
He's
Christopher
2
Walken
inches
said,
taller
"A cock in
just
the
with a
walk,
haircut.
baby. A cock in the walk, baby." Man, jeez. Look, shoot. Listen, put your wives away. Put your wives to bed. Keon. Oh, buddy.
Hell,
He got the fresh shave, the fresh cut, the Modelo, and he breaking bread. Oh, damn.
He's raising the bar for all of us.
Man, sure enough. As he sit home. Look, I am out. My cup is empty.
Mine's empty too.
Man,
I was at the store.
I'm getting close.
Oh, look at that. That's key lime pie.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Ooh, look at you.
Fat Backery kind of kicked in when I was there.
Fat Backery, nothing. You just, I'm telling you.
I'm like, pie.
Go ahead, taste it. Tell us how it is.
Ain't too bad.
Is it cold? No. He went back for seconds. Grumpus. Oh.
Okay, yeah, this is about as good as the sipping cream.
Oh yeah. That because it looked kind of creamy because there was some residue.
Did you shake it?
That looks like it'd be good over ice.
I didn't think about that. No.
We're here to help.
Career alcoholics.
An enabler. An enabler. Enablers. That's what we are. Enablers. Oh, any better?
Still
It's the same.
Exactly.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Scrog says apparently no real difference since he hasn't noticed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Scrog said key lime pie, yum. Just recently had key lime pie M&Ms, and they're pretty dang good. What?
That's
key
new to me.
lime pie, I know, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on a search for that.
The Sunday Dinner Chef says, gentlemen, do you know who we are? Do you know who we are? Gentlemen, what? Who sent you?
Apparently Grumpus knows.
Oh yeah,
I know,
you
right?
all know Tom. Y'all know Tom.
I don't know Tom. I don't know Tom. This is the first. I'm about to say, hold up. Wait a minute. I don't know Tom. I would love to get to know Tom. I mean, Tom, if you are so inclined.
Tom's out in Vegas.
Vegas. I was out in Vegas. Like I was out in Vegas for SHOT Show. That was the last time I was out there.
It'd be nice to
Jump
go
on
out
up, Tom. Introduce yourself.
there. Yes, no, maybe so. Somebody's mic this one out.
Tom's wife made this olive oil bottle for me.
Oh,
Now it looks clear because it's a green bottle, but
okay, nice.
Oh. There it is.
There you go.
Tom Gravity.
You got a couple channels.
Dash, we
Hey,
lost you.
that mic is muted, I think.
Yeah,
My bad. So
there you go.
I was trying to fix my microphone and I spun it and it spun out. So I do know Tom as the keto chef and not as the Sunday dinner chef.
That's his other channel. His Sunday dinner chef isn't as keto-ish.
Well, is he keto or is he not?
He's pretty keto, yeah. But some of the stuff that he wants to cook, the keto police are just crucify him. So he's got another channel where he can be on the fringe a little bit.
Let his hair down.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
And he's an honest to goodness chef.
Oh, okay.
Used to own a restaurant.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm about to say I do know the keto chef.
Yeah, y'all check him out.
We are at 10:47, so we are at 1 hour and 47 minutes. We might be on par for 2 hours tonight. Like, where's Roger at? Roger, where you at?
Where's Q at tonight?
Quentin was here for a hot minute. He came in, basically said something, said he was late for himself, and he commented a time or two, and then he was gone. Brian, I told you, had to adult. Susie,
she'll be here in about another hour.
I don't have another hour in me. Yo, I swear, this morning I woke up. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, wide awake.
I got you, Tom.
We'll check and I'm like, all right, what the hell? So I laid in bed for 15 minutes or so at 3 o'clock, so until about 3:15, and I said, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up my phone and try to see if I can watch something and go ahead back to sleep. Boom. So I put in the earbud and I start watching something. It's 4:45. But by the time I start feeling like I'm tired again, and I'm like, I've watched 3 or 4 YouTube videos, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I take my earbud out, put it back into the case, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going back to sleep. Again, that was 4:45. I have an alarm that goes off at 5:30. The alarm went off at 5:30, and it woke me up. And I was like, damn it, I hate when it happens. So I snoozed the alarm. My alarm went off again at 5:55 because I need to be logged on for work at 6 a.m. So 5:55, I'm like, all right, I got to get up. Like, I had fallen back to sleep and everything. I sat up on the edge of the bed, and I'm like, all right, snooze. 6 o'clock, boom, it hits again, and I'm like, all right, let me just go ahead and get up, go downstairs, get logged on. I'm sitting here like this at 6:02, and I'm like, why was I up at 3 o'clock? So I'm like logged on, do what I need to do, check stuff out, yada yada, boom. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just, yeah. Steven says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, peeps. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Roger said he's still here. Roger Dodger.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I do appreciate you guys who are here. And I also appreciate you guys who are watching on the replay gang. I know you could be anywhere else, but you're here hanging out with us. You know, these unusual suspects, if you will.
Don't judge us.
Yeah, right? That's what you need to comment. Don't judge us, okay? Don't judge us. What'd you say, Keon?
It'll be fine. It's fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you Mr. Clean because you Mr. Clean right now. You know, he all cleaned up. I'll say, Brand, he court ready. He is court ready.
That's all for this week.
Oh man, he is court ready. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. On Wednesdays, I make sure that I try and shave my head and I shape up my beard and I like, you know, do the heat treatment and straighten out my. Yo, Keon got me beat this week. Like, damn, son, that line is fresh as fuck, boy. Man, I remember when I was a kid. I remember having a fresh line like that when I was young. You know, what's it like? Tell me.
You're older than me.
You said what?
You're only a year older than me.
But the whole thing is, you have a whole head of goddamn hair where I don't. That makes you look that much younger than I am. I mean, we're not even going to talk about Grumpus, okay? or Jimmy.
Yeah, there's about you're the minority here.
Jimmy got a damn near whole head of hair. Grumpus got a damn near whole head of hair, and they both have beards. I don't. Listen. Let me put this in the. Yeah,
there you go. Look at that. Wait, did we just go to NASA? It looked like we went to NASA.
This guy, he just got himself deleted. Yeah.
I would have a beard, but my job won't allow me to do it because of the Restburger thing.
Look at there. See? I didn't see a shiny spot nowhere.
No shiny spots up there.
So, Keon, how things with you, man? Like how's life? How's things in Texas for you? Because you know, I know Grumpus is in Texas too, but
it's finally heating up for one thing.
Keon, enjoy it. You were the only one with hair on there for a little bit.
I'm gonna just like cut some of this off and get to like Jimmy's
Look
level
like an ox baker like that.
And paste it just like you know, glue it to my head.
Coming up over.
Yeah.
This is a 4 dash.
Oh yeah.
Number
Okay.
4. Yeah, this is number
All
4.
right.
That's our agreed upon level. You know, I cheat because about 3 weeks from now it'll be about an 8. Yeah.
Look, excuse me, Jimmy. Damn it, Roger said, "I bet the sugar levels dropped and I woke you up." Man, no. Look, Scrog says, "Judgy McJudgerson." Guess what I get to do because this is my channel and my live stream. Judge all I want, okay? Revelations tells me judgment will happen later.
Remember that time you talked to Dash?
Man. This is heating up here in Texas. Yep, that's for sure. Yo, y'all can have that heat, damn it. I mean, there were times when you guys were it was chillier there than it was here in Maryland.
Oh
But
yeah, it's spring has sprung here.
spring is sprung. What
It's
was the
73 right
temperature
now.
there? 53. Let's see what the current
73 here right now.
Oh, I thought you said
think-
53.
Nope, 73.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in the 80s earlier today.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, and it's been
it'll be
80s.
86 tomorrow.
70s and 80s.
It is
Yes,
currently
here.
50 degrees, and the high for today was 55, and the low was 39. I've been debating whether or not I was going to turn the water on to the exterior of my house yet.
And pull a Dash.
April, you
I
might as
remember
well.
you used to do this.
Alexa,
Alexa,
over anymore.
Mm-hmm.
what's the temperature outside?
It's 56 degrees right now with a high of 67 and low of 50 for today.
Wow.
There you go.
Alexa, what's the current temperature?
I thought you were gonna do mine again.
50 degrees. 50 degrees. The one in the front room got it, not the one in the kitchen. But yeah. I remember. Alexa, what's the current temperature?
Mm-hmm.
50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, see, we had one in the den, one in here, and I've got one outside in the cook shack.
Mm.
And Linda decided she wanted the one in the den to move back to the bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And then didn't have one in the den, and she came in here, and for some reason mine was unplugged.
Mm.
So she said, well, you're not using it. So she moved it into the den. And I said, okay. So I went on eBay and I found another one just like it for $27. So
There you
Oh,
go.
nice.
I got it, brought it in here. And so now we have 4.
Listen, there's a dot, a show in our bedroom, and then there was a dot in the bathroom, and the dot in a boy's room. But we also have a fan. The bathroom fan is Alexa enabled. So I can tell the bathroom fan, okay, turn
Yeah.
on the fan. I'm like, Alexa,
Anybody
turn on the
can.
bathroom fan. No, exactly. I'm like, Alexa, turn on the bathroom fan for 30 minutes. And now that I said it, it'll be like, okay, bathroom fan set for 30 minutes. So yeah. So
I got
Scott
one out
Jimmy
on the
says
deck
his
so I
beard
can
will
play
soon be
Pandora.
at 8 in length. I'm sitting around the 76. I would love to see that attachment on the trimmer. Yeah. Listen, we gotta see Scrog on camera. Like one of these days, Scrog, join us so we can put a face to a name. You don't even have to do it more than once. Just one time. One time. You know, like I remember what Betty, or I remember what oh my gosh, why can't I think it wasn't Jim. Why can't I think of his name?
Yes, Scrod. The 4 is a ½ inch. 8 would be a full inch. So
yeah, it's kind of like dash fittings. No pun intended.
he said he's still
So-
around a 76. So
Well, Scrog, you can join us again. All right. I don't remember because it probably was an intoxicated. It wasn't drunken. It was an intoxicated evening.
I'm sitting here around this. What is that supposed to mean?
What?
A 76.
He's saying, so Jimmy's saying that his beard length on the clipper attachment is an 8.
it's a
Mhm.
4.
So he said, oh, I'm sorry, he said 4,
It's a
but it's
4.
going to go to an 8.
It'll go to an
So,
8 in about 3 weeks. Yeah.
Scrog said his length is a 76. So you know the clippers, the attachments on the clippers, they have numbers, right?
Oh,
So like a number one would be like just showing some hair. There's a 0 and there's like a 00 and a 000, and it's like nothing even less than nothing. One of those type of things. So Scrog is saying that he will be a 76 because he has that much hair.
oh.
Yeah.
That's got to be like a lawn rake.
Yeah, right.
About.
It's Afro Man uses the 80.
Yeah.
Hey, that dude gained a
I
lot.
was him. You said what now?
He gained a lot of fucking weight. Dude, big.
Yeah, well, look, he eating good, man. Shoot.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's messed up. They
Look.
went to his house like that though.
Scrog said, "What? Alcohol? There's never alcohol involved." Listen, after listening to like people talk about, I'm like, damn, I want some lemon pound cake. I want I want some lemon pound cake. Uh-huh. And a suit that's made of flags, even though that just like goes against everything that yeah,
Mhm.
nope, yeah, that just nope. But yo, it's 11 o'clock. It's after 11.
We made it.
Look,
I
Tigger.
made it. To my look, my cup is empty. Listen,
I don't know.
my
I can
aim.
go reload this cup because last week I paid for that one. We stayed late.
Look, I'm not reloading the cup. I'm about to
Seemed
say
like the right
goodnight to
thing at the
everyone.
time, though.
It did.
Man,
It became the right thing
Reload.
eventually.
Oh.
It'll be fine. Go ahead and reload. It'll be fine.
Scrog says you have to remember. I showed you my Banshee. Scrog, dude.
Huh?
So speaking of CMMG, I sent them an email today and I said, "Dear CMMG, I sure would love one of your 036 suppressors for my CMMG build in 9mm, my AR9." But we'll see. I sent the email earlier today, and it was just to customer service. It wasn't like it was to like a marketing person or anything like that. So we'll see. So Scrog said he to clarify his CMMG Banshee. I'm so sorry, Scrog. I don't, but I do know I drink the most usually on Wednesday nights. That's usually when I'm drinking the most. Roger says probably sitting on the number 10 guide on the beard. Roger is my beard spirit animal. Roger will go from being like Keon to beyond me in 30 days. Like 30
Jeez.
days. Yo, like, no lie. He will go from clean shaven to his beard touching his belly button in the blink of an eye. Now, mind you, I don't see Roger as much as I would like to see Roger. So it's like, oh, I'll see Roger and he'll be clean shaven. And then I'll see Roger again. And then, like I said, he's like ZZ Top. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ZZ Top. He's like ZZ Top. And I'm like, dog, how? And it's just them good genes he has. But this is like my terminal length. But I will be completely honest with you guys. I was cooking on the big green egg and I singed off some of my beard.
I hope that's in the video.
It's not. It's not. It's not. That's why I'm telling you about it. Because
Brian
if it
would be
were in a
disappointed.
video, I'm sorry.
Mine
I
would only be
can't.
one. Mine would only be one step under like Jimmy's, where it's good and thick. You can kind of rub on it a little bit.
Like
but-
a shadow.
Yeah. Well, not a shadow. It's fully there,
Yeah, something to play with while you're thinking.
Yeah, you're not able. Yeah, you just rub it, but you can't like just yank on it or grab it or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I miss those
Listen,
days. I really hate to not
so
have to be clean shaved, to be honest with you, because it
mm,
does make me look a little younger when I'm clean shaven. I hate the fact it made me look like I had a stroke.
a stroke? How?
With my skinny lips, in person, it looks like I'm somebody that had a stroke. If you see me in person and see me clean shaved, you'll be like, "Dang, did you have a stroke at some point or something?" I hate that. I actually don't
Keon,
like.
I think you're projecting because ain't no way, man. Like, so listen. What's funny is, so I have a cousin, my cousin Brian, right? He normally keeps a goatee, so he'll normally just have this, right? And every time I see him, whenever you talk to him, this is what he's doing the whole time. Like as he's talking, he's just pulling on his goatee, like pulling on his goatee, pulling on his goatee. His goatee sits so pointed and straight, it's ridiculous. And I'd be like, dog, stop touching you. And he just that's this his I won't say his twitch,
Just
but that's
It's
nervous
just his
habit.
mine. I'll
thing.
play with it
Yeah.
if I want to.
Listen, but my whole thing is because I have a full beard, like I can't just and like and what's even funnier is so my cousin he went to Howard, okay, and he played
Shit.
football for he played football for Howard. My cousin grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right, or just outside of Pittsburgh. Just outside of Pittsburgh. When he graduated from Howard, and after being at Howard, he sounded like he was like a Georgia or Florida boy. Like the way he talked because of all the Floridians and the Georgians that played on his team with him, he still sounds that way. And I'm like, dog, you're from freaking Pittsburgh area. Why do you sound like you from South Florida or South Georgia? Like how? And the
Company you
kicker,
keep.
you said what now?
The company you keep.
Yo, he was definitely influenced by the folks that he played football with. But even
Look,
still,
nobody cares how you say temperature a restaurant.
I gotta call him now. I'm gonna like, yo, B, I need to talk to you real quick. I'm there. Here's a list of words I need you to say. It's gonna be temperature,
Barbecue.
restaurant, theater, and barbecue. Those are gonna be
Don't
the
tell
four.
me
Maybe
the old school way of saying restaurant.
I don't know, but we what?
I mean, I'm talking
Listen,
about that's
Just
way
throw,
back.
my
throw ambulance in there.
oh
No,
ambulance.
ambulance is universal, though.
Listen, I was just about to say I have four words. I need a fifth.
Ambulance.
So thanks, Grumpus. Look, I'm writing them down. All right, so temperature, theater, oh man,
Restaurant.
restaurant. Listen, I can't even spell restaurant, but I can say it properly. All right, so
Mhm.
temperature, theater, restaurant, ambulance.
See, we put the emphasis
What
on
was
the
the
first
fifth
part of the
one?
word.
Temperature, theater, restaurant, ambulance, and there was one more.
I didn't hear a fifth one.
No, well, the fifth one was ambulance.
Oh, okay.
Crayon, crick, water. Oh yeah, I said crayon, crayon, crayon. I can't even say it. I can't even say it the wrong way. Crayon.
Crayon?
Oh,
Great crayon?
yeah,
Mhm.
crayon,
Crayon.
Yeah. I
crayon,
never thought of
crayon. I,
that. Crayons. Yeah, crayons.
Barbecue.
mm,
Yeah.
oh,
Barbecue.
barbecue.
Yes, up there.
Oh, yeah.
Barbecue. Barbecue.
That was it. Thank you very much, Jimmy. That was the other word. So
Uh-oh.
temperature, theater, restaurant.
It's gone.
Uh oh, is dying.
It's gone. Both of them.
Okay. Dang, man.
They go on. They hadn't been out this little case in 6 months probably. They're charging.
So wait a minute, you can hook your earbuds up to your laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Bluetooth, dog.
Yeah.
And we learn your stuff here.
Yep. You can still
That's
hear me.
another one. That's another one.
Don't learn.
The mic on the laptop, I guess, picked up.
Like that,
Yeah.
Barnya was like more for me on the south than it was in the north. I was raised in Kentucky, but there's like a soda and then pop.
Kentucky is still the South, dog.
That's what some people claim, but
there is the South, and then there is the Deep South.
He's from Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky's different than Georgia.
Kentucky.
What? Yes. Again, Kentucky, South. Texas, Florida, Georgia, deeper South. Berto Amigo says you also have another cousin who you don't visit very often.
Uh-oh.
To be fair,
He doesn't visit at all.
Oh, I went to Angela's house. I'm gonna have to do a live stream from her house, so y'all will
There you go.
understand that I was there. I was at Angela's house. I went to Angela's
And
house.
don't tell her you're coming, and film when she answers the door.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's gonna cause a problem.
So we took a picture because that was the whole thing. Because she was like, "Oh, you need to take a picture, or they won't believe that you were here." So I can look it up. I can look up the picture. Look, Roger says he gonna educate you. Yeah. Mhm. You never heard educate?
I forgot about that one, but yeah.
Hold up,
Oh
dog,
my goodness!
dude,
In the flesh.
dog in the
Look.
what?
Morning.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Strong, man. Hold on. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so very much for sending out that handle. I am going to put it to good use. I got my rivet tool. I got my garage cleaned up, and I got the drop shelf. It has a provision to flip the whole front shelf up, like at 90 degrees.
Vertically up.
Yeah, vertical. I am so excited because right now I have to I have to fold the shelf down, grab it, pass the thing through the end, and then dump out the ash. Oh, I'm excited.
That's cool. Let me turn on a little light here.
Yeah. So Scrog, let me be honest with you. Now that I see your beard, I do remember you.
Okay. It had been a minute.
Does that? Oh, that says
That was a
Giants.
76 too.
Man, listen.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how long. I just kind of guessed at the number.
Is that say Giants?
Oh yeah, I had to go change my shirt just for you.
Oh my god.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Just for you.
Hey Scrog. Hey, hold on, Scrog. You listening?
Yeah.
For Saquon, we wouldn't have had that Super Bowl without Saquon. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
And I swear, the last time you were here, you had on something that said Giants too, and I said the same thing probably. Because whenever I see a Giants fan, I'm like, hey, as an Eagles fan, I just want to say thanks for Saquon.
And the Giants seem to always give away the good stuff.
Listen, the Eagles have done the same. So let's.
Yeah, they all do.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, they do it to save money. So
True. Dude,
Yep.
Free agency for us this year so far has been rough. They are getting rid of some folks. Berto Amigo says it might be a restaurant. Just saying. Berto Amigo says Virginia is South, right? Yes.
Yep.
So
Steven,
Steven, what? Virginia is not. Maryland is South. Maryland is the South.
to you, Maryland's
No.
like,
On paper, Maryland is the South. on paper, Maryland is the South.
I don't know who Paper
So
That
Steven
is.
says, Dash, haven't seen Marlon in a minute. I almost sent him a text message tonight.
Marlon.
It's been a few months,
I
hasn't it?
haven't seen Marlon
It
in
has been a while.
Marlon ain't been on like an almost.
Rob! Oh, man.
Man, when's the last
Rob,
time-
what up, man? Rob says, oh, man, you guys would be better if Eli came out of retirement. Damn. Rob came in swinging. He didn't even say hi. So let me just tell you, that's how you know Rob is an Eagles fan. Look, he's like, he came out like, damn, insult.
Well,
Damn.
as a
like,
Giants
I'm
fan,
gonna
I
burn this
have to
already.
admit, Eli basically seems like he played without actually playing anyway. You know,
Well,
you
he
think
was
about
phoning it in, right?
yeah. I mean, there was you never expected him to do well, and somehow a miracle happened.
Well, I just remember the miracles at the Meadowlands that didn't go in your favors.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still stuck on the old helmet miracle catch there.
Well, listen. So, Scrog, what are you drinking tonight? What was that? What is that?
This is Boondocks. I think I got it on the counter still over there. It's Boondocks. It's a bourbon.
Okay.
So see if we can dig it up. Oh yeah, it's still on the counter. It is.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Scrog? As I see the background in the kitchen and the cabinetry, I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember that. But let me just tell you, is that all like liquor cabinet?
That's a liquor cabinet for sure.
God
well, can I flip this somehow?
Yeah. Press the
Set up
button
for the
to
apocalypse.
change your camera.
Oh,
Hold on, we're gonna put you on.
There you
Okay,
go.
so none of this is really liquor. That's just kind of stashed. But this end one here, we'll turn on the light. I do have my Bushmill shelf.
Wow. Right.
You got it high too.
He's got it all angled and the
two you don't
arch
see
on
there
the
is the
Oh,
16 in the back. And over here you got a 21 hidden in the back.
That's had a couple poles on it.
Yeah, this one's almost empty. This is this
Weird flex.
one is a limited run, so I couldn't find any more in Texas. And last week we made a surprise visit to Utah, and one of my friends gave me. Oh, why is the camera? Sorry, I'm not paying attention here.
That's fine. You're good.
So my friend in Utah gave me this, and he had a friend from Arizona who brought a bunch up to him. But we can't find any more of this prohibition in Texas, at least not that I've been able to find.
Wow.
But that's
Did you
that's
drive
the-
out to Utah?
and here's the extent of my other liquor.
Hell yeah.
Christ. That's a my storage game got to get picked up real quick.
Oh, how do I flip that back around? Okay. And then, am I gone still? Oh, what'd I do?
There you go. Welcome back.
Yeah. And then sadly, I finished off my Blanton, what was like 2 weeks ago when you all were drinking Blanton on screen.
Yeah.
So that one's all gone now.
I do still have a bottle on the floor, so I think I did open that bottle. But I have, I know I have 2 E.H. Taylors. So one is open, one is not open. And I have a bottle of Blanton's.
Not familiar with the Taylor. What is it? Is it good?
Yes, I prefer E.H. Taylor over Blanton's. I think E.H. Taylor is better than Blanton's. It used to be like a third of the price than Blanton's, but E.H. Taylor has caught up in price with Blanton's, like for real. Or actually, it's E.H. Taylor's probably not even half, but like 3/4 of the price is what Blanton's is now.
Yeah, that's the only bottle of Blanton's I've ever bought, and I've heard similar that it's overpriced, but
yeah, I agree. Blanton's is overpriced. So when I was learning to bourbon early during COVID, I found a bottle of Blanton's at a Costco of all places, and I got it for like $75, $80. when I was like, oh, I got a bottle of Blanton's, blah blah blah.
Man, that's the
I
first
had
time.
friends that were like, dude, you could get $150 for that bottle opened. And I'm like, what? Like,
Huh?
I drank some of the bottle. They're like, it doesn't matter. You can get $150 for an open bottle. You can get $200 for an unopened bottle. I'm like, but I
Sold.
paid 75.
Who's buying it? Oh,
People out there paying
Somebody
for
who wants,
open bottles of brew.
yes, yes,
I would never have thought of that.
I
yo.
pass. Hard pass.
But
Like
I'm just telling you. But that's how scarce it was that people were willing to pay that amount for
But
an
what if
open
somebody
bottle.
did something to it?
I'm telling you, that's the people who want it badly enough. They want it, and they were willing to pay. But
That's like
anyway,
sugar and grits. Nope.
yo, you know what's so funny? You said it, Keon. Guess what I'm about to tell you. Earlier this week, I had sugar and grits.
No.
It was pretty damn good, dog. It was pretty good.
Oh.
You know what, Keon, hear me out, Keon.
You
Hear
need
me
that
out.
salt,
And
that sodium.
hear me out. All right, so listen. I went to this little carry-out spot around the corner from my daughter's school. And the whole thing was I just found the spot last week. Right. I had been wanting a fantastic breakfast spot for months. Months. There's a fantastic breakfast spot that's not too far from where Taste Hustle
The
number
same place
2
you
went to
found
school.
the beef bacon.
They didn't have beef bacon. The spot where they had beef bacon is closed, but this spot had turkey bacon. Okay, so but the spot around the corner from Taste Tester number 2 school had turkey bacon, right? So last week I was doing something. Oh, last week I was doing something and I went past the spot and I was like, yo, I gotta go in there for old time's sake. I got 2 turkey bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. And when I say I ate one in the car when I got back in the car and I ate the other one on my way to my destination, it was so damn good. And I'm like, oh my God, it was so good. So I happened to be on the phone with my wife and she's like, well, what's so good about it? I was like, you know what's really good about it? I didn't make it. And it's fantastic because I didn't make it. Right? Sometimes that's all it takes. Now, mind you, fast forward to earlier or late last week, and I just so happened to go one block further than I normally do, and I see something out of the corner of my eye that says open, and I'm like, yo, it's 8:15 in the morning, open. I wonder if they have breakfast. So I stop, right, and I'm like, yo, I go into the store, and they have sign like normally you go into most carry out places in Baltimore will have a TV up and they'll have the menu with their prices and what they serve on the TV. This place didn't. They had little like the construction paper signs all up around the whole damn spot that said what they had and how much what the price was. And I was like, oh damn, turkey bacon, ooh, beef sausage. You know what? Let me get a turkey bacon, egg and cheese, and also a beef sausage, egg and cheese. Uh, they're like butter jelly. Yep, butter grape jelly. Grape, big difference. Butter
So the
grape
beef,
jelly. Boom.
the beef
No,
sausage was a
so good.
breakfast sausage type.
Yeah, yeah. It was like a kielbasa or a smoked sausage. So, but it wasn't like it wasn't a breakfast sausage like a small link. It was like kielbasa. So I could do without it. It wasn't like earth shattering. If anything, I would do turkey bacon sandwiches. But so that was like last Wednesday or Thursday. So this Monday I go in there and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get a platter, right? And I got a platter, and the platter I got a waffle platter. So I got waffles, eggs, hash browns, and breakfast meat. So I got a platter with turkey bacon. So I'm like, boom, all right. I hear someone call in and they order grits, and I was like, damn it, I need to order grits. So I ordered some grits, and I said, and he said, do you want salt and butter or sugar and butter? I was like, sugar and butter. I want to try it. Keon, Jimmy, dog. Listen, okay, Jimmy, do you eat cream of wheat?
No.
You don't eat cream of wheat.
No.
Keon, you don't eat cream of wheat either.
I try to force it down my throat every now and then, but no, just for enjoyment, no.
Why don't you eat cream of wheat?
It's not my favorite thing to eat.
No.
Is it so? Do you put sugar in your cream of wheat?
In order to eat that, yes, because it's supposed to be sweet. This ain't meant to be sweet.
Isn't it kind of the same thing?
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
it
Thank you,
might be-
Grumpus.
No.
Grumpus, you are my hero. Because here's the thing: the sugar in the grits tasted like cream of wheat to me. I like cream of wheat. Guess what? I believe it's very similar. The way it's ground corn to make grits, it's ground wheat to make cream of wheat. Six, half a
Grits is not
dozen.
as creamy as oats, though.
No. How about oatmeal?
Yeah, see,
So
oat,
I
we
will
put
put
sugar in oatmeal.
yeah, but
Maybe
you
that's
gotta put your cinnamon
so cream of
and
wheat.
sugar
I'm thinking
in
about
oatmeal.
oatmeal when you say that.
No,
But
so
not
it's
grits.
the same
Uh,
grits consistency as
That's ground hominy.
well. What is hominy,
Ain't good.
Jimmy?
Corn.
Well,
What are grits?
where's polenta enter this picture?
Polenta,
What's
corn.
green of wheat?
Hominy, corn. Cream of wheat is ground corn. Excuse me, ground wheats. Ground wheats.
Ground wheat.
Yes, but that's the only difference. What I'm
So
telling you, Jimmy.
the similarity is the ground part, right?
Yes, yes.
So hamburger and
Versus
grits would be
whole.
the
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
if
You
you
put
put it
sugar
that
in your
way,
hamburger?
hell
yeah,
yeah, man. Listen,
we're
I'm
in
known to
that
put some brown sugar. I'll put some brown sugar on my steaks, okay? But I won't put brown sugar on my burgers. I mean, I think we're saying the same thing. And I was as I was eating it, I'm telling my wife, right? Like actually it was later. I was telling her, and she's like, "No, I can't do it." And I'm like, but
exactly.
why not? No, no,
Yep.
no. And I'm like, why not? Why don't you try it? And I'm telling you, listen, Keon, when I say I enjoy the fuck out of these grits, and it wasn't like it was a cup of sugar, it was all of a teaspoon, maybe two teaspoons
There
that
you
was in
go.
it. And it was
So
just
maybe you
enough,
get
a,
bacteria in that.
no, I'm telling you, it was a little pat of butter and a little bit of sugar, and I was able to mix it all around. And when I say the one thing that I didn't particularly care for, the grits were a little runny, how I would like them. I like my grits a little firmer.
A little al dente.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I was able to drink the grits out of the cup while I was driving.
Oh no, that's too runny.
that
too runny.
that sounds
Yeah,
like
but
cream of
cream
Malort.
of grits. Yeah, but it was
Malort.
Yeah,
it was cream of grits, right? But that's what I'm saying. The grits had the consistency of cream of wheat, and it didn't bother me. Yo, it was so good. Like, I'm probably gonna stop tomorrow and get some damn. Like, I might get a platter without the waffle, like, because there's a waffle platter or waffle slash pancake platter, and I'm like, I could do without the waffle, but it was 3 eggs, a breakfast meat, and the hash browns. The hash browns needed a little bit of seasoning. Like on my way home, I stopped and got a bottle of spicy ketchup because like I don't do ketchup on many things, but like ketchup on French fries, yes, at times. And spicy ketchup, remember Jimmy, we've talked about the spicy ketchup.
Yep.
That spicy ketchup on these home fries, the home fries with the onions, man,
Out of the
yo,
refrigerator.
no,
Out
So
of
you
the
crave
refrigerator.
no,
Spicy ketchup, you can't put it in the refrigerator. It doesn't
no,
taste.
it does not.
And that's
No,
ketchup on grits.
you said what? The hell no, ketchup on grits? No, that's listen.
I had an older
I
sister
don't.
that did that.
I
My
don't
older
use.
sister put ketchup on grits, the eggs, and everything on the plate.
I about to say, Keon. I probably have 3, maybe 4 things that I can put ketchup on, and some of those, one of or two of those things have to be spicy ketchup. right? I can put ketchup on that. Oh my gosh,
On
Fries and hot
fries.
dog mainly for
ketchup
me,
on fries. That's it. Like
Yeah.
ketchup on
and a burger.
fresh. Like no, not on a burger. Mm-mm. I'll
It
put
depends.
A1 and mayo. I'll put AO mayo and mustard on the burger before I put ketchup on the burger. Nope. I won't
No,
even
Now,
put
no
ketchup on
ketchup
a
on
hot
eggs.
dog.
ketchup and mustard.
No. No.
If
No,
mayo
no,
is involved,
no.
I don't put the ketchup on there.
You know, being from Utah, I put ketchup on my mayo to make fry sauce.
Yeah, well, fry sauce
No,
is, that's
put it-
that's isn't it Russian dressing? Isn't that ketchup and mayo is Russian dressing?
I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
Ooh, Mother Russia.
Russian pickles, that's Thousand Island.
Yeah. Not my favorite dressing either.
I'm not sure I've heard of Russian dressing for like salad.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on a second.
Yeah, I don't go run to for that one for dressing for salad.
All right. So Russian dressing is a creamy, tangy American salad dressing made from a base of mayonnaise and ketchup or chili sauce, spiced with horseradish and Worcestershire sauce. Again,
That sounds
Russian
like
dressing.
fry sauce to me. Skip
Oh,
the
who
salad.
sauce?
Skip the salad. Just use that as fry sauce.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like Russian dress, but like even McDonald's like special sauce is like Russian dressing.
I thought that was like Thousand Island or something.
Pretty much.
Thousand Island. All right. So what's the difference in Thousand Island versus Thousand Island?
Thousand
Thank
Island
you.
doesn't have horseradish in it.
Ah,
Pickle
okay.
chunk something, doesn't it?
So, all right. So, Russian dressing and Thousand Island are both mayonnaise and ketchup based creamy pink dressings, but they differ primarily in flavor and texture. Russian is savory, spicy, using horseradish and or chili sauce, and often smooth, whereas Thousand Island is sweeter, milder, and chunky, defined by the addition of sweet pickle relish and sometimes hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Yo, we be on some old culinary stuff on this live stream every now and again. Here we are getting into the differences between Russian dressing and Thousand Island. That's just like the differences between, like a
After 11:30 at
marinade
night.
versus, oh my gosh, right? Listen, after I said that I was going to end this 25 minutes ago. Listen,
You're
I
welcome.
just want to. I know, right? Thanks, Scrog. Because if it weren't for you, Scrog, we wouldn't have been here. We would have gotten off long ago.
Keep it
But-
moving. 4 hours. No,
Yeah, admittedly,
man,
though, I don't even
I'm-
use ketchup,
No, that's
barbecue sauce, and mayo.
somebody talking in from Texas.
Yeah,
4
right.
hours.
You got a whole nother. You got an hour head start, or you're yeah.
I'm out of
Yeah.
I don't even know
Yeah,
what.
we're an hour behind you.
Yeah, we started
Yeah,
earlier.
right. Look, Jimmy and I have to get
many-
up in
how
the
many-
morning, and we're on real time, where you're on borrowed time. How about that? But all of you, the three
No,
of
I
you
think-
are on
I think
borrowed
you're
time.
outnumbered here, aren't there? 3 of us from Texas here.
Yes,
That's where I'm at.
I don't know. I don't want to claim. I don't want to say. I don't want to claim you guys are from Texas. You guys are all living in Texas. How about that?
There you go. There you go.
All right. So I'm a big. People are like, "Oh, you're from Baltimore." Ooh, I'm not from Baltimore. I lived in Baltimore. There's a difference, but
I was just thinking,
Because-
first of our video feed is from Texas.
yes,
Yeah, that's what-
correct. Can I want to say, Steven, join us so you can balance us out. But no.
Well, I've been here
Um,
52 years, so
Jeez,
Yeah, you might as well
52
say you're
years.
from there. I have an uncle that's in Maryland. I need to see if I can stop by and just chill out there for a while.
Yeah, man. Shoot. Come on through. Come on up. Where in Maryland is he? Do you know?
Not exactly. It's on my stepmom's side of the family, and for me, I have those communication issues where I
Don't
don't
go out?
speak with everybody, but yeah.
Your homework is to find out where he is, and then I can tell you how close and or far he is, because There are some parts of Maryland that are 2 hours away from me.
Okay,
And there are other
I
parts of Maryland where it might be
this.
right down the street.
There's parts of Houston's 2 hours from me.
Summer, we worked with him at a rock quarry. I don't know if you're near any rock quarries.
You said it one more time now?
To work with him at a rock quarry back when I was a teenager. He hasn't really moved, so he's still being St. Mary. I
St.
can't remember.
Mary's?
Could be. I ain't gonna sit there and lie and say I know it. I remember growing up and stuff.
Ah, all right. Well, St. Mary's is so St. Mary's County is on the eastern shore.
I remember Travis Cross is a county called Fauquier County. Or
Fauquier. Fauquier. That's Virginia. He said, "Fuck your county." Fuck your county. No. Fauquier. Fauquier. All right. Bruh.
Yeah, the guy that took me with him because we had to make a delivery. He made sure to point out the sign to me as he was crossing into that county, as he was making the delivery.
Man, that's funny. All right. On that bombshell, we're gonna go ahead and end it. So listen, those of you on the replay gang, can we get a replay gang? This is the third time I've shouted you guys out. So can I get a 3x? 3x shout out. As your final Neon, Jimmy, Scrug, nice to see you again. And Grumpus. Grumpus, definitely appreciate you all hanging out with us this evening. Grumpus said he moved to Houston in 78. Roger said he's been in Maryland since 79. That is 46 years. Because that's 1 year older, 1 year longer than I've been alive. Yes, Roger, I said that on purpose to make you feel old.
I've been in South Carolina since 1959.
Jesus.
So,
So Jimmy, were things in color in 1959 or was it black and white still?
No, it was all black and white.
Yeah, everything was black and white.
When did you get Technicolor?
In the 60s sometime.
In the 60s.
Like 68, 69.
Oh, boy.
Before that, we had a plastic film you put over the TV.
Yeah.
That
I was so excited to go to the movies and see a talkie.
Blue.
So you mean it took 20 years before everything originally made it the color? Because I want to say it was in the 90s when you started finally seeing the majority of color TVs were norm versus the black and white TVs. Because I still had a black and white TV when I was a kid, and I'm an 81 baby.
I was a teenager before we got our first color set.
Yeah, I remember our first one. And of course, that's where the whole family was after that. That was in a basement den built in.
Jimmy,
do
you remember the remotes that had the little spring in them?
It went
the clicker.
Clink,
Yes.
We'd be trying to watch TV on a Saturday night. Mom would be doing my sister's hair for church the next morning. She'd drop a bobby pin and change the channel.
Yeah.
Man, y'all are old. I don't know anything about pork.
And it only changed the channel one direction, so you had to go through all of them to get back where you started.
Around, come back.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I was born in 1980, and I never had a black and white TV. We had color TV. We had color TVs in my household. But was also funny is I used to hear people talking about the clicker, and I never knew what it was, right? When my dad married his second wife, she had a TV that was a hand-me-down from her parents that had a clicker remote. And when we went to her house, and her apartment, and we went to her apartment when they were like just getting together or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, change the channel, go ahead and watch whatever." And I'm like, "What is this?" And she's like, "Oh, that's a clicker." And I'm like, "The thing old people talk about, the clicker?"
We
She's
still
like,
call
"Yeah."
these clickers.
Listen, she's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Why is it called a clicker?" She said, "Press the button." I pressed the button, and Jill was like, "Click, click." It was click, click, and I'm like, "Oh!" That was the first time I had seen and used a clicker
It was a
literally in
revelation,
person.
wasn't it? That's
Oh
why they
my
call
God.
it that.
Is that the three
I was
button
like,
remote?
now I know why it's called a clicker.
Yeah.
Like it
Yep,
had
3-button
two
clicker.
buttons. I don't know if it was three. It was at least two, like for the channel and the volume. And it probably had a clicker, like a click to turn it on too. But I remember at least two clicks or two buttons that were clicker. But I was like, oh my goodness. Mm. Anyway, so Rob says I remember going to a friend's house and seeing Bo and Luke jumping in the orange car instead of a light gray one. Man, listen. What is that? What is that? Dude, the Dukes of Hazard, that it was a Charger. That Charger, I want to say, lived in my mind rent free. Still lives in my mind rent free. The General Lee, the things I would do to get one of those cars. Damn it. Let's see. Mark says, my TV growing up had pliers to change the channel. I want to say we've all had, but I'm glad
Hey,
that I didn't have to worry about that.
Been there, done that. So speaking of the General Lee, I'm gonna have to jump back to, was it last week
Okay.
when we asked about classic cars?
Yes.
I threw out the Corvette. I mean, I love those little indented side Corvettes, but yeah,
Yes.
the General Lee would have to replace that.
That Charger, it was a Charger. I agreed, and I think same thing. Like the Charger, definitely the Bandit car that was like 78, 79.
Yeah, it was a
Firebird.
I believe.
Trans Am, yeah.
Yep. And then also the Kit car from Knight Rider.
Well, that was
Those
a Porsche. Yeah.
that was
Actually a Firebird, wasn't it?
that was the Gen 2. That was a Firebird as well. That was a Firebird. You're right.
The Trans Am.
Yep, I was gonna say that was a Firebird. So those are like some of the vehicles that I would like dream cars because they were in TV and it's like, oh my god, that's anyway.
And you can still
like,
buy the kit for the car, like the kit.
Dude, I saw a Kit car at a Cars and Coffee like early last year, and when I say the dude had stanchions all around it so people couldn't get too close to it, and I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. We're all adults here, and we're not going to be touching your car. But the light was in the front and everything inside. Like he said, it was a prop car or a movie car, and he ended up getting it. However, so
oh yeah, that has extra value. To it. It was one of the cars for the show.
oh yeah. Yep. So Mark said, even if you had a color TV, some shows were filmed in black and white, like My Three Sons. Yeah. Look, TJ said, I remember the floor TV that weighed a ton and was like furniture. Yep. Dude, I think I told you. I swear. Oh no, I was telling somebody else that we had a TV when I was younger. We got like the first plasma or big screen TV. My brother and I had more fun playing with the box the TV came in than actual watching the TV because it was like we had so much more fun playing in the box because the box, like, I could put my arms out. I could put my arms out and not touch both sides of the box. When I say we
RCA or Hitachi,
it might have been Hitachi.
Those jokers was heavy. Woo.
Well, look, they delivered it, cut the bottom of the box off, and then rolled the TV off of the box, and then lifted up the top, right? And then the whole thing is, we took the box out in its entirety, like intact. Like it couldn't even fit down the steps and through my house. We took it around the block to get to the backyard. We took it around the block. And when I say my brother and I beat the shit out of that box, playing in that box, like from like standing up and falling over in it, and like, dude, we had an absolute time in that box, and it was just the box. Like, anyway, all right. Look, before we get more into, so let's see. Rob says, if anyone caught the Yankees Giants game tonight, Netflix botched with their picture battle angle was a super terrible. So
oh hey, So
Yep, Scott.
and if he watched the game, that was the game I was watching where
Yep.
I want to say it was the second baseman was talking with the announcers during the game. He's sitting there waiting for the batter to hit the ball as he's talking to the announcers. That was crazy.
Yeah. Steven says those were the days when it took 4 grown men to lift up TV. Yeah.
That ain't no lie.
Mhm.
Yep.
Sure. All right. Well, listen, fellas, thank you so very much for hanging out. I can't say thank you guys enough. And I guess we're gonna shout out the replay gang for number 4, fourth time. So go ahead, comment number 4. Just put hashtag number 4 down below. Scrog. There we go. This is Scrog. Oh wait. Hold on. I gotta complete the look because this is Scrog. This is how Scrog enters that every week.
I would do them both, but I'm holding the phone with one hand.
It's all right, Scrog. I got you. I got you.
There you go. There we go.
The sunglasses, smiley face, and the hook'em horns. So, all right, listen. Thank you guys again. Definitely appreciate you guys being here. We'll do this again next week.
Yay!
Peace.
Rod, Jimmy, Dash, good to see all of you.
Yes, indeed.
Later.
Everybody in the chat.
See you
All right.
guys.
Peace.
Yep.
How do we get